Nam Kevalam, Baba 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 Nam Kevalam. Regular computer did wake up. So, all right, today planning to talk about 16 points.
Please make me co-host. Thank you.
To a co-host. Let's find you. There you are. Make a co-host. Now, only one co-host this time, guys, okay? That's it.
Oh, yes.
Just one. And, okay, so any questions about the asanas or the things that we were doing before? Residual questions? Okay, so now let's dive into. Sorry?
Apana mute.
Oh,
Tando.
okay. So let's get into the 16 points.
Oh,
And I know you're familiar with this. This will be review. If you're starting to get bored, let me know. But it's part of the course. And I know we did a lot of this in the yoga therapy course, so we're going to do it again. So whether one carries Shaucha Manjusa, you carry a water bottle with you at all times so that you can wash yourself off after urination. It's good if you're thirsty. You never know when you have to clean a bug off the windshield of your car, and if your windshield wiper fluid isn't working. Or you can clean things when you spill stuff on your shirt. So a water bottle is very handy to carry. And then after urination, you use water to clean yourself off. It may inhibit some sexual things because you're not having urine drying on yourself and thereby causing a lot of irritation. And whether or not you're habituated means that you wash yourself immediately, and then if you do that, then your bladder contracts and you empty the water more completely from the bladder, and that tends to avoid infections and tends to avoid kidney stones. So any questions at this point about the use of water? No questions, preferably cool water. Okay. Moving along.
The water should run, I mean, in men, the water should run in the whole member, or just in, like, for example, just in the penis or testicles, or
I would do it on the whole member. If you want the bladder to constrict, then you have to have a good sized
container.
My container is small. What I use is just a little pill bottle. It's this big.
Right, I can see
in my pocket.
it.
And that's quite sufficient.
Okay.
Women will better use a squirt bottle. Their anatomy is different. And so they'll carry around a squirt bottle in their handbag or something like that, more commonly. Other questions? Next is foreskin. So again, for the males, women don't have a foreskin. Actually, they do in point of fact, but it's a lot smaller and the female organ is much smaller. And so for this foreskin, you pull it back and you clean it every day with soap and water. If it's been operated on, then you don't bother with this. So that's the short version. The joint hair should be cleaned every day with soap and water, and that includes especially your armpits and the pubic area, the genital area. And the recommendation is to apply coconut oil to the region and comb the hairs, and it feels refreshing. It cuts down on friction. I think it comes down on sexual stimulation because the friction is less, and it also helps to govern the temperature of the body, and those hair areas are involved in temperature regulation. And again, Baba, and I know that Karunadevi is horrified, but anyway, Baba recommends don't shave your armpits, don't shave your legs. And if you're in public, then just go like that as you walk around. People will know that you're making a fashion statement, or if you're in a bus, you don't have to hold on to something. But understand that in Europe and Russia and most Asian countries, I think women are not shaving their joints. Okay, so can any of the people from the foreign countries, can they tell me what is the current fashion?
Dada, it's only armpits, under your armpits only, but you don't have to shave the, genital area.
Well, nobody's looking there unless like it's really private.
Yeah, it's
But
just the armpits.
legs. Women here are always shaving their legs.
Yeah,
No, I don't have.
their legs.
But Dana, isn't it because, for example, in joints, there's where the lymphatic nodes are?
Yeah, correct. So you want to keep those as healthy as possible. Advayananda's at the beach also. Not fair. All right. Yeah, peace to you. All right.
I'm sorry, Dada, I'm back. I'm sorry. Radha is back.
She set the example. Now it's in fact everybody's going to go to the beach or someplace.
That's right. LLAP, live long and prosper.
Live long and prosper. There we go.
Ooh, nice.
Comments on the joint hairs or anything like that? Okay, going back to the shared screen. Let me just check with what are my chats here. Sorry, I will miss you for an hour. No, okay, fine.
Dadaji, I
Yeah.
think some adjustment is needed because without deodorant it's very bad smell.
Without what is a bad smell?
Deodorant. You have to use deodorant, not oil.
Okay.
People already complained when I was new Acharya using oil. He said, Dada, it's very smelly. Use deodorant.
Oh my God. Usually coconut oil cuts.
Fire, sweating.
Oh, okay. Usually coconut oil cuts down on the sweating and that kind of problem.
But then should become black here.
Yep.
Coconut oil can smell very rancid.
Yes, it can get bad on you. So yes. Okay. And Dada, I'm trying that neem oil and it's not working on my toes. We'll see. I may have to go back to coconut oil. It's not working on the athlete's foot. The skin's
No,
breaking
it's
down.
between the toes.
That's
Between the
good.
toes. when
Yeah,
there's
yeah,
a
yeah.
fungus.
It's not working. It
I have
smells
to dry
good.
it first.
What's that? The right what?
You have to dry first,
I did
then
dry it.
reapply oil. Yeah.
I dried it first. I put the oil. It's not working.
Oh,
I had great
it's working for
success.
me.
Okay.
I had great success with half dilution of white vinegar and 50% water, and soaked them for like 15 minutes for a month, and it worked great.
For what? Fingernail fungus? Toenail fungus?
Tinea.
Was it the nail fungus or toe fungus?
Well, no, mostly it was tinea between the toes. But I had some toe fungus, and it was gone by incidentally. It was gone after that.
Interesting. Okay. Very good.
Something else that is good is Arnica cream, whipped cream. It's very good. You can try that too.
Okay. Arnica cream. Got it. Thank you. Okay.
Is that for fungus on the toenail?
Well, Jivan Day was talking about fungus between the toes. And he says, but parenthetically,
So between the toes, you rub the cream. You apply the cream on the
Okay.
surface of where it is happening, not putting inside of it, but on the skin. You rub it, it will help a lot.
But Dada, did the nail already grab the fungus?
well, for me, yes. For other people, maybe not.
Okay, well, I mean, I had that and it stayed with me for a long time. So if the nail grabbed it, basically, I don't know if you're willing to do it, but I mean, since it's colágeno, or I don't know how you say it in English, colágeno, but it's gonna be there. It's gonna be a long process.
I'm gonna forget it. I'm just gonna keep it in my toes.
Okay.
Not worry about
Dada,
that.
are you able to pen me? You can see this. This is an neem oil.
I have neem
that you
oil.
can apply to
I got neem oil.
the organic one. The
Yeah,
raw
yeah,
one,
it's organic.
unpressed. Okay.
Show me the bottle. I'll pin you. Now I'm seeing Radha. I mean, I'm seeing. It's not letting me pin. Interesting. I think your background is not letting me pin. Yeah, well, neem oil. I've got neem oil. Anyway, we'll see. Coconut oil's been working now, but the neem oil not working so good.
When you're sharing the document screen.
Oh, that's the problem. Yeah, when you share, nothing works. Okay. So
It worked
next,
for me.
what's that?
It worked
I
for
can
me.
show you again.
I can see her pin. Raise up more.
The background, Sister Wada, take the
Hold on.
background off because you can't see.
Okay, hold on. Let me take that off. Show virtual or move. Where is it? It's coming.
Raise up little bit.
None.
I can't see.
Yeah.
Doesn't show up. Might be a
So now
different
you
brand.
see it?
Might be a different brand. Okay, yeah, I can see.
This one.
Thank you. Okay, we're going back to screen sharing.
Pashupati, I'm on.
Okay.
I've not been having a good time, so.
Oh, sorry, Sadhana. Okay,
There's also unseed sour cream, sour soup oil.
okay, got it.
I'm all about oil. That I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Oh yeah, she's an oil girl.
Okay,
She
okay,
knows
so
me.
we just oiled our joint hairs. And then we put on the right underwear. So for a woman, generally it's bra and panties. For man, it's a langota, should be cleaned daily. And then the apaksha och, you do the half bath. So it's water on the genitals, water on the legs from the knees down to the toes, from the arm, elbows down to the fingers. You put water in your mouth and hold it, splash your open eyes 12 times, and then rinse off the back of your neck and your ears. And some people will add some water on the top of their head. And they will also, I like to do the nasapan and the dhoti. In the nasapan, you're taking water in your nose, letting it run back, and then spit it out or swallow it. And then the dhoti is you touch your middle finger to the back of your throat and massage it a little bit, and that causes a gag reflex. So, those, the nasapan and the dhoti, you only do those when your belly is empty. Otherwise, you might throw up. So that's it for the first few. And any questions on that so far, or how to do that? When you're teaching it, you can take a person into the bathroom, or you can just demonstrate it and let them try it out on their own in the bathroom. And people receive that reasonably well.
You stop the video. You hide your camera.
The sharing screen.
Okay, here we go.
And the Nasapandada is basically like drinking water from the nose and then expelling it through the mouth, right?
Generally speaking, yes. You can swallow it. It's better to spit it out through your mouth.
Okay.
Correct. And it doesn't have to be a large quantity. A few drops of water is all it really needs.
Okay.
And if you're sensitive, you add a little salt to it or baking soda.
Okay. And it would be like basically like a neti pot kriya, right?
It's like a neti pot kriya. Neti pot was invented after the hand.
Oh, okay.
Hands came first. Okay. All right, so I got a good number of people here. We got 25. Let's take a roll. All right, here we go. Jayendra Dev. He's not there. Bhavani. No. Rafaela, I saw. I think, Rafaela, you there? Yep. Sudeepa. No. Advayananda. Yeah, he's at the beach. Shubchetananda was here.
Yes,
He's still here. Okay. Surabhi. There we go. I see her. Malati. Malati, you there? No.
Yes, I'm here. I'm
Okay.
here. Sorry.
Ananda, got it. Ananda Tapamaya.
Namaskar, I'm here.
Namaskar. Kunal. No. Karuna Devi, yes.
Yes.
Ananda Mukti Vrata. No. Apana was here. Apana, you there? Wasn't she just here? I thought.
I'm here, Dada.
Okay. Yep.
It is
There she is.
Dada.
I got it. Apana. Vinay is here. Jivan Dev is here.
Yes.
Tapan, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yep. Ananda Deepika. Deepika? No. Radha is there.
Yes.
Sheila, you there? Sheila, no. Sunita, in theory, there she is. Okay. Pedro. Mrinalini or Jamu. Indranath Dev is there. I see you. Anandi is not. Manjuri is not. Vanendrananda is there.
Yeah, namaskar.
Namaskar. Tathagata? No. Ananda Kripa. Yep. I see you. Namaskar. Kapil Dev is there. Pulak, are you there?
Yes.
That was not Pulak's voice.
Yes, Pulak.
It is Pulak's voice.
Yes, it is Pulak.
Okay, namaskar.
Namaskar.
Scott is not there. Scott.
And yes, Kapil Dada.
Yes, I got you, Kapil.
Okay.
Sadhana is there by the skin
Yes,
of her
I'm
teeth.
here.
Ananda Parashakti. No.
She's there. Eh? Oh,
Yes,
sorry.
she was here. She was here beginning.
I am here, I'm here.
Oh, there she is. Okay. Madhupurna is not. Shivani. Didi
I'm
Shivani.
here. Namaskar.
I hear her
Namaskar.
voice. I'm looking for you. Okay, there she is.
Here.
Yep. Ananda Hitaprabha. There she is. Got that. Okay. Kanika. No. Divya Sundarananda.
Anika is there.
Namaskar, Dada, I'm here.
Oh, it's like 2 o'clock in
Kanika.
the morning. Go back to sleep. You know, they say if you put your computer under your pillow, you'll remember everything that it said.
I've been doing that.
Okay.
She would have to put an aluminum foil hat so she could not
Oh,
get
yeah.
away even through.
No, yeah. If you do that, don't use the aluminum foil hat. You have to not use a hat. Otherwise, it doesn't work. Okay. Divya Sundarananda, are you there?
Namaskar.
Namaskar. I
I'm
hear
here.
you. I don't see you. You're in there somewhere. Now there you are. Okay. Anybody I missed? Okay. Continuing through the 16 points. And so you do this half bath before meals, sleep, doing sadhana, before your asanas. If you've just done the half bath for some other practice, you don't have to do it again, unless you're really hot, in which case you do it again. Bathing, preferably cool water. And to get your body accustomed to cool water, you pour some on the belly button, and then it pours down on the genitals. Then on the small of your back, remember your Guru mantra before doing it. Water on your head, letting it run down your back, and then you take your bath. And use soap on the joint-bearing areas, and shampoo as needed. Parenthetically, those of you who have dry skin or itchy skin should not use soap, especially on the extremities, because it dries out the skin more. So if your skin is dry and itchy, put some coconut oil on it when you're done, and only use soap in the groin and in the armpits, maybe on the face or on the scalp. Pitrujagnya. Okay, let's all stand up, and we're going to repeat the bath mantra. Let me find it.
Pitri Purushebhyom Namaha, Rishi Devebhyom Namaha.
Atmanam Brahmavir Brahmanao.
She knows it already. Yeah, but are you doing the mudras?
I know the mudras.
Okay, just a minute. I'm going to find this bath mantra here. Now, I know you guys may know all this stuff. I'm teaching it to you as if you don't. Really not quite. With new people, I would spend more time on all of these. I just realized you can't look at this and do it with me. Okay, so just repeat with me one line at a time, call response. Pitri Purushebhyo Namaha.
Pitri Purushebhyo Namaha.
Rishi Devebhyo Namaha.
Rishi Devebhyo
Namaha.
Brahmarpanang Brahmahavir.
Brahmarpanam Brahmahavir.
Brahmagnau Brahmanahutam.
Brahmagnau Brahmanahutam.
Brahma eva tena gantavyam.
Brahmeva tena gantavyam.
Brahma karma samadhina.
Brahma karma samadhina.
Okay, and the translation is: Je salue mes ancêtres et les êtres conscieux. Je salue les inventeurs et les hommes divins. L'offerteur est Brahma, celui qui offre est Brahma, le feu du sacrifice est Brahma, toute la cérémonie est Brahma. Quand nous finissons notre travail, nous serons unifiés avec Brahma. Everybody get that?
Did you have that written down, or did you just translate it?
It's written down. Oh, you're not seeing the screen share. That was stupid. Why didn't I do that? Sorry.
I was going to say your French is really good.
Well, my French is really good, but
Can you translate like that?
I once did translation in the United Nations.
Oh, wow.
We were visiting for Amurt, and they said, oh, the next lecturers can't talk because we only have a person coming from Africa. We have a person from Africa who doesn't speak English, and we don't have a French translator. And I said, well, I can translate it. They said, you can? I go, yeah. So they stuck me in this little booth up top with no hints, no way to stop the guy, nothing, just a microphone. And I translated for an hour, and apparently the guy survived.
Well, you put
Did
le
you?
offerture, Dada.
Quoi?
Le offerture est Brahma?
L'offerture, c'est ce que vous donnez, c'est Brahma.
Non, je sais. Mais tu mets le
Oh,
telling you
offerture.
Il faut avoir un le et apostrophe, hein?
Yeah,
Ah,
c'est une
dommage.
faute là.
Dommage. Okay, sorry. I'm not sure I did this.
Tu mets un apostrophe, Dada.
Okay.
C'est L
Actually,
apostrophe O F L E R T
je
U L
comprends.
E.
Oui,
He
okay,
said it-
okay.
yeah.
Mea culpa, mea culpa. But actually, it wasn't me. I didn't translate this.
Oh,
So it should
okay.
be
It's not.
L apostrophe and not L-E.
Yeah, and le
Yeah.
feu du sacrifice is misspelled also.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be DUE. So it's
Right,
Yeah.
not my
right.
fault. It's not my fault, but I'm gonna
Okay.
fix it. I'm gonna fix it now.
We can correct this. That's okay.
That's
That's
okay.
fine. If it's a necessity to do that.
Le feu
But if it's unnecessary, that's fine.
well, whatever. There,
Les
I fixed it.
ancêtres, not ancestors. That's kind of like Spanish.
Oh, yeah, that's
Les
English.
T-L-E-S.
T-R-E-S.
Et les êtres
Les
consciencieux.
conscients.
Hein,
Oh my
conscieux.
God, there's no end. Conscient is correct. Conscient is correct.
Consciencieux.
Yeah, conscience.
Conscient, there is a missing C-I, okay, E-N,
Yeah.
C-I, no, C-I,
U-X.
C-I-E-U-X.
X. Yeah.
C, yeah, E-U-X.
Ah,
A-U-X. Yeah.
okay.
Yes, les êtres consciencieux.
Consciencieux.
Okay, ça va, merci. So they didn't ask me to spell anything in the United States. I'm gonna save this. We'll see if it saves. Maybe it will.
Nous serons unifiés. Ça manque un S à la fin.
Oui, unifié en accent et en S.
Unifié, tu mets un S à la fin. L'accent aigu, c'est
Accent-
oui, unifié.
Oh,
No, no, no
No
apostrophe.
apostrophe. No apostrophe S. No S.
S. Yeah. But the no, it they go but it's an hyphen on top of it like accent aigu.
I don't know if I can do
Nous
that.
serons unifiés.
Wait a
Yeah.
minute. Hang on. I'm switching
So
to French.
it's control, you do alternate. If you're on a computer, you do alt 131, you get the accent.
We'll see if this does that. I'm in screen share, so I don't know.
Yeah. I don't think you can do it. Really.
It's
But
not.
sometimes you go to symbol and you go ahead, you go to insert, you go to symbol and you find, okay, now go to insert, you go to insert, then symbol, from symbol and you look at for the, all those, yeah, go click on it and go to symbol.
I don't see symbol.
Symbol is all the way next to the right corner, all the way, go ahead. All right here, click. And you click, yeah, and then you go down, scroll down, more symbols. Now you look for the lowercase a, or e, sorry, lowercase e, you scroll down.
It's not in here.
It's there, yeah, you scroll down, go ahead. Or you scroll up. Yeah, go ahead. You can go get more data, you will.
I'll do this later. People are going
I'm
to sleep.
snoring.
Okay, we'll finish this later.
Right, but this is how you do it. Then you get an E and then there's a little caption on top of the E
Right.
that no
Accent-
servo unified. That means
accent
we're all
aigu.
gonna
Ça
get
va.
unified in
Okay.
drama.
All right, so now we're going to do the hand motions. So everybody stand up, except if you're asleep. And so starts with the namaskar position. So everybody show the video, please. Show your video. Open the videos.
Namaskar, Pati.
Namaskar. Who's that?
Anandi from Portugal.
Come. Good.
All right.
Okay. So we're doing the bath mantra. Palms together.
Piti Kushe Vyom Namah.
Pirushe Vyonama.
Rishi Deva Vyom Namah. Brahma Pranam Brahma Vir Mavinam Brahma Tainu Tantavya.
Brahmagna.
Brahma Karma Samadhina.
Brahma Karma Samadhina. Pitri Purushebhyo Namah. Sridevebhyo Namah. Brahma Panam. Brahma Vair. Brahma Gnau. Brahma Nahutam. Brahma Eva Nagantavyan. Brahma Karma Samadhina. Pitri Purushebhyo Namah. Rishidevebhyo Namah. Brahma Panam. Brahma Vair. Twirl your hands. Twirl your hands. Brahma.
Piti Pushebhyam Nama, Rishi Devabhyam Nama, Brahma Pinam Brahma.
Okay, Surabi, I didn't see you twirl your hands.
Dada, could you do it, but with only you, not listening to everybody?
Okay,
Yes, it's a good one.
just me. Pitri Purushebhyo Namah, Rishidevebhyo Namah, Brahmarpanam. Then you twirl your hands, touch your chest. Brahma Havir. Brahmanagnau, Brahmanahutam. So extending the hands, Brahmanagnau, then all the way down, Brahmanahutam. Brahma Evatanagantavyan, Brahma Karma Samadhina. Okay? So this that, out, down, up, down. Okay. Very good. Question, and you ideate on it. So this is how you do your paying ancestors respect, ancestor worship, if you like. So this is your Pitri Jagya. Just remembering how we got here, all the people who invented the stuff that we enjoy, like computers.
So do you do that with all the water on your skin, or you dry your body?
No, you do it wet, naked.
And showers. Thank you for
In
showers.
front of the lights or wherever the light comes from?
Whatever you like, preferably sunlight. And if not sunlight, in India or places, you know, people will just kind of like wear underwear or a little bit of stuff, and they'll bathe out in the open.
Pashupati, I'm just curious why they do it while you showering.
Well, the notion is that the droplets that remain on your skin, they will reflect and they will refract the light into the little rainbow component colors. So that's what Baba said. It also feels different if you do it while you're still wet than if you dry yourself off. It's a very different experience if you do it while you're wet than when you dry yourself off. That's what I can tell you.
And if you have sunlight.
Yeah, I don't think it has anything to do with vitamin D. There's just some subtle effect that I don't know.
Sunlight, you mean?
I'm sorry?
I said you need sunlight.
You do. And so most of the time we're doing it in front of a light bulb. So it's just it's a mental experience or a spiritual experience that you're getting by doing this, is what I can tell you.
The mudra may vary a little bit if it's a different data or something, because I've been practicing it in a different way. I mean, almost completely the same, but a little bit different because of the way it was explained to me.
Show me. Everything I do is right. Do it slow. Do it slow.
Pitri Purushevi Namaha, Rishidevaya Namaha. Brahma Panam, Brahma Habib, Brahma Gnau, Brahma Nahutam. Brahmewa Tenagantavyam, Brahma Karma Samadhina.
That's about the same. The only thing is if your hands are. The first mudra, your hands are outstretched with the palms down.
Yes, and this is Brahma Panam, Brahma Habib. I've been doing it like this.
I don't think so.
It should be like this then.
Let's see if I can. I thought I had a slide on that. I think this is it. Let's pull that up. I mean, you just do something, but I believe that there's a strictly correct way of doing it. I'm waiting for my computer to pull this up. That's no help at all. Okay, it's just in English. I don't think I have that. It is in Charya Charya. I'll try and find it later on.
What are you asking, Kapil? Photo.
Yeah,
I have photo here from Charya 3.
okay, put it up, please.
Mantra do banho. Wait. How can I show you? You have to pin me up.
Okay,
Can you all see?
just a minute, I'm making you big.
Very light.
Okay. That's good. No, keep it close to the camera, very close to the camera. Okay, so what is the third position of his hands? What is the third position of his hands? Do it with your body. Keep it there, keep it there.
I have it. I can share my screen. I have it on my desktop, Dada.
Okay, share your screen.
Okay. You need to allow me to
I
share.
will, 1 second.
You can actually share it by yourself, Kapil.
I think, well, he may have to allow me. I may have to allow him.
Well, I'm clicking to share, and it says the host disable the function of sharing the screens of the
Okay.
participants.
Why don't I see your name in the list of participants?
You don't like me, Dada.
I guess not.
You're invisible.
That's right. All right, let's try it this way.
If not, I don't want to say it, but you can make me a co-host, and I will be able to share it.
I can't figure out how to do this for you.
I can show
Oh,
you.
wait, here, suddenly you just came up. Maybe it's not in alphabetical order.
I have Baba's book here.
Okay, so I don't have a way of allowing you to share.
No, yes, I can show how we were doing in training center.
Yeah, but it is also good for us to know how to let people do that. So let's look under security. Oh, allow participants to share screen. So I just clicked on that. Okay, now you can share your screen. Go
Okay.
ahead, Kapil Dev.
There we go.
There we go. That's the original.
Yeah.
And so
This is 1, 2,
he's missing some of the motions.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
They're missing some of the motions. Wait, no.
Is this a copy from somewhere?
No, he is missing something. Pitripurushabhya namaha, Rishidevepya namaha, Brahmarpanam is missing.
No, it's here. And look at my map.
Below.
They're
Okay,
not in
going
order.
down.
They're going up and down.
1,
Up
2,
and down.
3, 4, then 5, 6, then 7, and then 8.
Brahmarpanam, Brahmavi, Brahmatno, Brahmanahutam, Brahmadana. Yeah.
Okay, so Dada, show it to us the way you do it in training center.
Okay. Can you all see me?
Wait a minute, let me, okay.
Yes.
You're spotlighted.
Right way.
Go slow, Dada.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Pitri Purushebhyo Namaha, Rishi Devebhyo Namaha, Brahmarpanam, Brahmavi, Brahmatno, Pramanahutam Brahmevate Nagantavyam Brahmakarma Samadhina Pitri Purushebhyo Namaha Rishi Devebhyo Namaha.
He's going back and forth from top to bottom. That's not right.
Brahmanahutam Brahmevate Nagantavyam Brahmakarma Samadhina. 3 times.
So he's doing namaskar twice. I only do it once.
Because salutation, you have to do salutation correctly.
That's
I-
correct.
Right.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
My the mudra is the same as Dada, and whether we should do the namaskar one or twice. Actually, we did ask one Dada one time. I forgot which Dada, and then whether we should say that Pitri Purushebhyo Namaha, Rishi Devyo Namaha. Then he said actually you are trying to do namaskar to the saint and to your ancestors. So you can do full namaskar, you know, like Pitri Purushebhyo Namaha.
Right.
Rishi Devyo Namaha. He said whether you do it 1 time or 2 times is okay.
Okay, got it. Yeah, I think-
Actually, in the training center, we used to do that, no? That is
Yeah, I
how we
think-
do it.
Twice is better. It's two different groups of people.
Namaskar.
Or you can do the Baba. You can do what Baba does. Pitri Purushebhyo Namaha.
That is Baba.
Okay. Good. Thank you, Kapil. All right, so we got pretty close to the whole thing. Thank you, Dada.
I want to say about the water. I just saw this Matosho, the Japanese Matosho. What is his name? This
Hashimoto?
Japanese Masato Emoto. He made his experiment with the water molecules.
Right.
When we sing mantras with devotion, the water molecules inside it's expanding inside. When you speak with the anger, then it contract. So the water molecules understand our vibration. So when we are singing with the devotion, with the light hitting the water molecules, so the mantras plus the light affect the water molecules expand, absorb more energy, that energy enter our body. That's what we do with the water still on the body.
Very good, thank you. I'm reading a lot about this right now. So tune in later and I will know something more about it. But there
Dada,
are
who did
things
those
going on.
experiments?
Dada, can you please show the Pitri Purushebhyo Namaha one more time, please?
Who, Dada?
Pitri Purushebhyo Namaha Rishi Devebhyo Namaha Brahmarpanam Brahmavi
No, that part is okay.
Brahmanahutam Brahmevate Nagantavyam Brahmakarma Samadhina. Looking at the light.
Yeah, so you're going slow, actually, that is the key.
Who did the experiments, Dada?
Matsu Emoto, a Japanese scientist called Masaru Emoto.
And he's not a Margi, right?
No, he's not Margi. He's a Japanese scientist.
Okay.
He's in the YouTube, Masaru Emoto.
Okay.
Very nice experiment he did, revealing that water molecules understand the vibration.
But Masaru Emoto is already dead, no? He's gone.
His writings are there.
Yeah,
I never heard he's dead.
No,
yes, he is.
Really?
You know, I was telling our Turkish volunteer about him, and the next morning he came back after researching about him in the night and said he's a fraud. He said he wasn't a real doctor. He got whatever doctor's qualification, he got it in India. And for every photo that he showed, he took about 500 photos so that he could get the correct result.
But that is under a very tight discussion because it is so easy to put under a speaker, and whenever you put different frequencies, and even in sound, the frequencies will make mandalas whenever you put like sand on the speakers.
That's right.
And it will also make, so there's people that aren't allowing, and there's people that are allowing like different holistic knowledge. So I think we need to experiment on ourselves and see if it's true or not.
Yes.
One dada in Colombia, he did this experiment. with the rice also works.
So he was also putting on jars the written words like you saying, but this data did it with rice, but also with just with water and with microscope. They were using also, and food having a lifespan even longer than with words of love or Om or Brahma or like that. We can give it a try ourselves and see.
I mean, I know one very interesting thing that happened to me in LFT training. This is in the 70s. And there was these beautiful flowers that were on this tree in the garden. But as soon as they fell off the tree, they would die within an hour. And when we were in training, we picked up these flowers and we took them to our kirtan, and then we offered them at Baba's puja table in our Guru Puja. And these flowers, without any leaves or any stem or anything, they sat on the puja table for a week. And they didn't fade. It took a week for them to fade. So definitely there is spiritual vibration can really change things.
Okay, very good. Anything else on vibrations and stuff? Okay, back to 16 points. Thank you all.
One thing, sorry, I was muted. Vinay here. One thing that I have people do who are like in class, who are kind of unfamiliar with it, as I said, everything vibrates. And then I said, just put your hand on your throat, close your mouth, and just go, and they feel that, and sometimes their eyes just open really wide. So
interesting. Okay, very good. So next is whether one takes proper food, and we discussed this when we talked about food and nutrition, and sattvic, tamasic, rajasic, etc. Whether one refrains from taking food from mean-minded persons. So here is where your judgment. I once heard that the definition of mean-minded persons is liars, thieves, bankers, and lawyers. I'm not sure how much truth is exactly there. I do know that lawyers are paid, and even policemen are allowed and supposed to lie to try and get information out of people. Bankers, I don't know, but that has to do with being mean-minded about usurping money. I do one Margia lady. There are some Margi ladies who are bankers, and sometimes they have clash with what they have to do, so it's variable. Anyway, so if you're in a situation you think somebody's mean-minded, bad vibration, don't eat from that person. And also Baba says don't eat if there's a dowry at a wedding. So I think we discussed this, I'm not sure, either at one of the courses. If you don't eat when there's a wedding, everybody will get very upset, and you will create a huge stir without being obnoxious.
how about at a funeral
You don't
also?
eat at the wedding. I didn't get it.
If there's a dowry, let's say I'm going to marry you, Karuna Devi, right? But I want money to marry you.
This is something that is more done in Asia, right?
Asia and Middle East and Africa, many places. And so that's a no-no, because Baba does not feel like women are cattle, believe it or not. And so, okay. All right. Now, Baba recommends not, the thing about funerals is tricky. He says anytime someone offers you food out of intimacy, you take it. But if they're offering you food out of your position, then don't take it, because then it's a bribe. And as a doctor, people were always offering us lunches. And I would take that food because it was a trade-off for letting them educate us about their drug. And so it was...
What if it's not sentient, Pashupati?
Then I wouldn't eat it, usually. So I had to, my girls would tell them what I will and won't eat, so they have to go scrounge around, and they have their education trying to get to my office. Funeral food, sometimes people serve food at funerals and many times not. And I don't know if there's some special food, like food that is put on the body and then brought back. What is the habit in India? What is Baba talking about with this? There's a special name for that food, pritiyana, I think it's called.
No, it's not. So at the end of the funeral, there is a feast, sort of, which is not quite well understood by Westerners because it's not a celebration, but I guess it's really more to honor the people who have gone through all these the difficult times, and so it's kind of like honoring them. And it is quite a bit of a ritual because people spend thousands of rupees to really host this situation.
Okay, so then the question is this the kind of food Baba says don't eat there?
I think so, yes.
Okay, got it.
I can tell for Chinese, it's like the wake, right? When people are there in the night.
It is a wake, yes.
Serve the food. And it's quite terrible because they put a huge, pig or animal beside the dead body. So when I was young, I just felt very strange to eat anything. Could be also meat or not meat. Yeah.
Okay. Parshakti?
No, can Dada repeat what he said just now, because I was trying to pay attention to him, but I can't find his screen. Dada, where are you?
Say again, Dada, and get closer to the microphone.
Okay.
Where are you, Dada?
In the Chinese funeral, which in Malaysia, there's a wake. Wake, how do you explain wake? People are there keeping company, right, for others.
Yeah, it's a
Can
party
you take
that
out
you
your
have.
background? I cannot see you. You are invisible.
So anyway.
Take out the background.
But you
Yeah.
are talking Dada Ranindrananda.
Okay. Yeah, anyway, so it's a long thing, so they are thinking to feed the guests. But beside the dead body that's in view, in the coffin, they put maybe a huge roast pig. Horrible. And
I
other,
never see such thing.
yeah. And other food which are also, vegetarian or vegetables. And it was a feeling, a terrible feeling to eat. I felt anyway. Yeah.
You mean that they put the food near the coffin?
Yeah, I saw it so many times.
Oh, I never see.
I don't know. We are from both Chinese.
Yes, because actually what I want to tell is that for Chinese, during the wake is that usually they have to provide food and drinks and even candies. And actually in the Chinese belief is that if you go and attend a wake, you have to eat something there. Then that is that you will not get the bad luck.
Okay.
So it is also quite contradicting from what Baba is telling us, that you go there, you cannot eat. Because also when we were in training center, there was also the sympathizer, they have somebody die, family member die. So we went, and then they also offer us food. And if you don't eat, you don't take anything, it's also they have bad feeling.
Yeah, no, Didi, I didn't mean we, of course we should eat, but just felt that it was.
No, actually, the trainer, the assistant trainer that went with us, he didn't take anything. But because we are more close to that sympathizer, we feel bad if we don't take anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also because there's here also one argument is that in Chinese, usually they, even in the anniversary or whatever, you have to go and pray the ancestors. Or they pray to the God and all these things. They use food and they use fruits. So that in Ananda Marga, the saying is that we shouldn't eat this kind of food. Then I did an experiment. I don't know if you all know the experiment is like, you take a chain.
Like a pendulum.
Yeah, like a pendulum. Then you try to see whether the energy is positive or negative. So I did an experiment. I did with many kind of food. When we bought the fruits, if I test it, it is positive. That means the energy is positive. But when
it's positive? is moving right side, it follow clockwise or anti-clockwise?
But
Wait a minute, Dada, let me finish. When the thing is before offer, it is clockwise. But immediate, what I mean is that whatever is after offer, it's become anti-clockwise. And they cook one pot of food, okay? They cook one pot of food, they will take some to do the offering. So I tested, before offer, all the food is clockwise. And after offer, it become anti-clockwise. So I feel that it is this is only my analysis. Why I'm sharing here is that I need maybe more people that can, I don't know whether you share my conclusion or whatever. I feel that actually it is because why Ananda Marga, we shouldn't eat the food that people offer to the God, you know, or to the ancestors after they offer. It's because maybe the food can fill your stomach, but it doesn't have the positive energy. So that when your body and your mind is more subtle, the food that has no positive energy, it is not really conducive.
Got it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Didi. Okay, other comments?
I think in terms of not eating at a funeral, I was thinking that this may place additional financial burdens on families at a time when they're full of grief, especially if the earning member of the family dies. It may put them in great difficulty. And Baba did not want in any way to inconvenience the family. And I think this is one of the reasons that he said we shouldn't eat at funerals. And also, of course, it's a sad occasion. So when you're feeling sad, you wouldn't naturally feel maybe to eat.
Okay.
So in general, we're not supposed to eat at a funeral, right?
In general, Baba, he says that when people give you food out of the feeling of intimacy, go ahead. For other reasons, not a good idea. So if they like you, they would like to make you feel good and feed you, okay.
I think it is something that comes with the modern era, because I remember when I was growing up long time ago, like 10, 11 years old, I think I went elementary school. I remember I used to go to funeral with my great grandma. She never allowed us to touch the food or anything they served at the funeral. And she mentioned something like that. I don't know what maybe this is, something they have done or they used to, or they get accustomed to a long time ago, and they never used to do that under, in their own family setting, cultural family setting. But when I became a little bit older, I tried to figure out why, because you go to some places, people do that. You go to some funerals, other family members do that. And some families, they do nothing. They just bury the dead, and people went back, they wash their hands, and they go home. No food, nothing. But nowadays, people serve foods, and like a festivity. People just enjoy the
big party.
Can I say something? Actually, my own.
I think I'm going back to the old way.
My own understanding also, I feel like maybe in the funerals, the vibration is more of a kind of a negative. It's the kind of that vibration. I remember there was one story when Baba was working in the workshop, and then there was I think one of his colleague that something is going to happen to one of the family member or whatever. He has a lunch box. There's a lunch box, and Baba was telling, like, from the lunch box he saw that something is going to happen to that. That's why after that Baba didn't eat the lunch, or Baba didn't allow the person to eat the lunch. I cannot remember, but it was saying that it's because that image was shown on the lunch box. So he said that it affected and carried the kind of that vibration. And usually in Chinese, in Chinese, during the funeral and all this, we will pray to the person who passed away. They also use the fruits and what I call the flowers. I don't know something what I say, you know, in Ananda Marga. In Ananda Marga, actually, I heard people was telling, I can't remember from who, which is, you know, when we do Akana Ketan, and all this during we put the flowers for decoration and all this. Actually, someone was telling me, I don't know who, where they, because they said that actually when we are doing Ketan, the microvita came, you know. Sometimes the negative microvita they was stay on the flowers. So it's better not to bring those kind of flower home. Because, and then also in Chinese, when they are doing the funerals, they offer the fruits together with the flowers. But then after that, those people, they will never bring the flower home. I feel that there's some kind of a similar theory is there. Because like when Baba is trying to cure people or Baba is always using the flowers, and most of the time Baba is asking for red flowers. From a few stories I already listened is that Baba is asking them to go and get the red flowers, and then Baba will do the mantra or whatever, and then so they ask them to go and do something. And in Chinese, when they are doing this thing, it's also doing the same. Whenever the funeral finish, when we go and attend a wake or anything, you know, sometimes we have to get the flowers and then you have to wash yourself. Especially after the funeral, that is a must. After they bring the body to the cremation and all these things. That means it's to remove the bad vibration.
Thank you, Didi.
Why do you associate with bad vibration?
It's a kind of, we call it like, actually, you know, in Chinese, we believe that when somebody pass away, during that time, if you believe in bodiless mind, is that many other bodiless mind will also come around that area. And also because it was a set vibration, and of course, you know, if you are talking about bad vibration or whatever is that, which is a kind of death, you know, that vibration. Yeah. And then even when in Chinese, we used to say that, you know, because this kind of thing depends on the vibration. If you're talking about from the scientific way, you will say that it is a kind of vibration. Is that sometimes when the children, if they are, you know, like when people say that sometimes people can see ghosts or anything, you know, they will say that it depends on at that time how is your prana, you know, the kind of energy, the energy that you are carrying. So that sometimes the children, when they eat the food from the funeral or after the food that is offered to the when they are praying the ancestors, or food that they take back from the the children, sometimes some children when they eat it, they will have problem. They will get disturbance.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
Dada, I am unable to pin anyone on my screen. I don't know if anybody have that problem.
Yes, we can't pin, we can only chat.
I also cannot pin anyone.
I am able to.
Because you are host.
Yeah.
Boss.
Because Dada Ranindrananda is on the spotlight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yesterday too, once.
But I have Pulak on my spotlight. So let's see. Ranindrananda. Okay, let's cancel the spotlight video on Ranindrananda. And that should enable the pin. So to do that, I went to the participants and I could do that from there.
Yeah, now can pin already. After you remove the spotlight, can pin.
Okay, very good. All right, folks. Moving along, in that case, and so we've done food, and then when you fast on Ekadashi, so the whole timers are fasting 4 times a month, and the LFTs 4 times a month, family people twice a month, 3 days before the full moon, 3 days before the new moon, which is also 11 days after the full moon or the new moon. People who are not in good health will certainly use water or lemon water or salt. People with gallstones or kidney stones should also be taking with water. People who are in good health and reasonably strong can do it without water. And so you're supposed to ask somebody in Central or somewhere if it's okay to do that, to take the water or not fast at all. And fasting is good for your physical health in general, unless you're a little bit sick and weak, in which case it's not. So fasting is generally bad for your physical health on the short term and good for your physical health on the long term. Because it makes you weaker at the time, most of the time. I used to fast with no problem when I was younger, and now that I have some disorders, it's harder. Now, in addition, the fasting is combined with a notion called upavas, and upa means close, so fasting day is a good day for spiritual practice, and that you remain close to God. And the rumor is that your pineal gland will secrete some amrita, some fluid, and if it doesn't get burned up in the pituitary gland because of too much physical activity or thoughts, then it will drop down to your Anahata chakra, and you will get a very tremendous blissful feeling. So I've never experienced that I can tell, but sometimes I enjoy my fasting.
Are there a couple of hints or hints or something that you could share so that upavasa or fasting is easier to control?
Well, the first thing is take enough water the day before, and don't eat a lot of salty foods the night before that you're going to be fasting. Ananda Marga fasting is typically from sunrise to sunrise. And there are people who used to have a big meal just before the sun came up, and Baba didn't like that at all. So they were doing like Ramadan. So he was not fond of that. So in terms of keeping your mind ensconced in God, well, what I can tell you is that if I was fasting and it was a work day, I would only work the morning and not the evening. Otherwise, I would put the lives of my patients in danger because I was spacey and couldn't concentrate very well. So at the very least, you can cut down on your workload on that day. Physical labor, you may or may not be able to go. Some people do fine on fasting days with physical labor, especially if you're taking water. It doesn't bother them. Other people do. Being out in the hot sun will make it more difficult. So, and also in cold weather, if you're in cold weather, you're going to be colder because you're fasting, your metabolism is going to slow down. So you dress warmly so as you're not to get too much discomfort from that. Any other hints? Just do some kirtan, do whatever.
Dada, I know someone when he's fasting, his temperature is elevated. Why is that?
I don't know the answer to that.
His what?
His temperature goes up.
Oh.
I don't know the answer. What I would suggest to you is actually get him a thermometer and measure it for a few days before and a few days after. See what it normally is, and then measure it during the fasting day several times, and see. I don't have a good answer.
Yeah, I feel it's weird when you said, you can be like colder, but for him it's kind of like warm. His temperature.
I can't tell. A woman's temperature, I believe, will go up half a degree or so I forget exactly, going down. I think it's going up when she's having her ovulation, when she's making the eggs. So maybe he's trying to get pregnant at that time.
He's a man.
I knew there was a problem.
He may have inflammation. I mean, he may be detoxing heavily.
It's possible that she's detoxing. And so when you're fasting, the fats that are in your fat cells, they get released. And fats in your fat cells often store toxins of one kind or another. So they get released and they go into your bloodstream. So it may be doing something.
Oh,
thank you, Mark.
maybe. Okay.
Other thoughts on fasting?
I was going to say that too, Pashupati. My body feels heated sometimes, and it feels like it's contracting internally, and I know it's because of the extra toxins that are coming out, because there's no food coming into the cells, so extra toxins are coming out, and that's what makes my heart palpitate sometimes, and sometimes my body feels kind of warm from that.
Understand that if you're getting hypoglycemic, then your body will start releasing cortisol and possibly epinephrine to get the sugar back up, and that will give you these heart palpitations, and it may raise your temperature also. So it's like an overshoot, going too much. Okay. Other questions on fasting? And you all understand that the reason that the moon is chosen is because the tidal effects, when the moon is full or new, the earth is pulled in such a way that since we are 70% water, you have the tidal effects, and you're not supposed to have your brain being jammed by the water, which may affect mental function. Okay, next is, okay, Guru Mantra before everything, and especially before eating, meals, going to sleep, doing your sadhana, going to the bathroom. Whenever you think that you're doing something, just repeat your Guru Mantra. And, all right, I have to tell this story, I'm sorry. So Baba could tell very nicely if you were repeating your Guru Mantra or not. And so Didyananda Karuna, some of you have heard this, Didyananda Karuna was called to his room when she was cooking for him or doing some task. And he calls her and she comes in and he says, "Get out." And she says, "Why? You called me." He says, "You didn't repeat your Guru Mantra when you came in." And she says, "Okay." So she walks out and he calls her again and she comes back in and he says, "Get out." She says, "Why? I repeated my Guru Mantra before I came in." He says, "You didn't repeat it when you left." So this is the level at which we should be or could be remembering our Guru Mantra. And apparently going in and out of Baba's room is a very special thing. And so you should be remembering your Guru Mantra when you do that, just like when ladies enter the house, remembering the Guru Mantra as part of the house entering center, the ceremony for first house entry. And okay, if you can't remember your Guru Mantra, then get a mezuzah and be Jewish. You put it up on the doorpost and you kiss that when you walk in and out of the house. That's what the Jews do. That's their Guru Mantra equivalent for going in and out of the house. Okay. And not just remembering the mantra, but what it means, you remember. And do all your lessons, all the lessons twice a day. Whole timers supposed to do it 4 times a day, or at least something. And then there are additional lessons for whole timers like Madhu Sadhana and Kapalik Sadhana, on and on. And in the morning, you do your asanas, and the evening do a set of asanas also, which I do personally quite regularly, and I'm pretty good about all my lessons. Any questions about the sadhana, the lessons, the Guru Mantra, the performance of asanas on a regular basis? Everybody got that?
Can you send us the chart, this chart?
You have it. I did send it.
Oh, you did. Okay, thank you.
And so you can print these out. I encourage you to fill out these charts on a regular basis.
Now that I don't have it since I was never in the list.
You want me to do something special for you?
Yes.
Okay.
Or should I tell someone to help me out with this?
Yeah, I mean, I can do it. I can do it later on.
Okay, then.
Because then there's 150 documents that you'll be getting. There's 5 or 6 different emails. Each one has 10 or 15 emails, 10 or 15 documents in it. It's a lot of stuff. Is there anybody else who didn't get all that stuff? No. Okay.
Pashupati,
Yeah.
this is Rafaela.
Yes.
My question is, what is the benefit of filling in the chart, filling the chart in?
So you remember that Tapan was saying he could never remember the 15 Shilas. So when you start, there are several benefits. This is in the realm of the swadhyaya that most yogis talk about, meaning the analysis of your own behavior. So this reminds you of, oh, did I do this? Did I feed the animals? Did I do bhutajagya? Did I study the political or the social philosophy of Anandamarga? Did I do svadhyaya? Did I wash practice? So it reminds you. And every day you put a check or an X. And there's no, you can show it to your Bhakti Pradhan if you have one at your acharya, and they can give you hints about how to better integrate these practices into your life. So that's the first. Another one is it shows you progress or regress. So Benjamin Franklin, who was one of the greatest statesmen in America, he used to make his own 16 points chart. He had several personal qualities that he wanted to develop, like patience or enthusiasm or something. And he put them down on a piece of tablet that he could erase. And every day he would say, did I do it? Did I not do it? And so he could then work on improving himself in this way. So this is a way of self-improvement. And Tony Robbins is very big on a thing called CANI, C-A-N-I, continuous and never-ending improvement. So in all the spheres of life, it's good to say, how can I make this better? So every day, how can I make this better? And the 16 points chart is one way of making everything better. In addition, I hate standing in lines. I know Parampurusha doesn't hate anything, but I hate standing in lines. And so, because it's a waste of my time, and then I'm repeating my mantra and doing kirtan, okay, it's not a total waste. I don't like wasting time. And so when I'm in a line, I always like to get out my 16 points chart. And it does several things. First of all, they think I'm from the health department because I'm filling stuff out, and they get scared and then they move quickly. That's the first. But the second, almost invariably, with some exceptions like airplanes, by the time I'm 3/4 down the way of the 16 points chart, it is now my turn. So I haven't wasted my time. I have been fruitful, and I haven't been standing there being frustrated. So all those things are very useful. I have personally found that when things have gone badly that day, or my mind is a bad way and I'm in a black mood or whatever, when I'm filling out that second page, especially that's got the Ashtapasha and the Satripru, it points to the things, oh, I didn't control this. Oh, I let that happen. Oh, I did this. And then instantly my mind is lifted out of that bad space by recognizing exactly what it is I didn't do. Now I can fix that. So it has all of these benefits. And you can impress your friends. You know, they say, there are people who come to me and say, how are you so disciplined? How do you do all of the things that you do? So I show them my Tony Robbins organizer, the things that I fill out every day, and I show them sometimes the 16 points chart. And they go, wow, you do all that? Yeah, because that's what it takes to be me. I have a lot of crutches. And in the words of Alan Wellens, who was one of our state senators, who's a friend of mine, Actually, it's in my words, but he remembers it all the time. He says, how do you accomplish all the things you do? Or he says, why are you a vegetarian? And he says, you do so many great things. I say, if you want to fly fast, you have to use rocket fuels. So the rocket fuel is the food that you eat. And the 16 points, those are the wings that you have to keep you going and keep you straight. You have to, being great is not an accident. Being great takes preparation. It's not, I wake up and people wake up in the morning, maybe some do, but most of the people who are great, they do practices to make them great. And this chart is one of them. Thank you for asking.
Pashupati?
Yeah.
I bet you would want to add Pashupati.
Uh-huh.
I think also you'd probably want to add that it doesn't happen overnight. It takes years of practice to get stronger and stronger and stronger. I mean, you've been doing sadhana for 50 years, no?
Yeah. I disagree with what you're saying. I respect what you're saying, and you have the common notion. It's a lie. Decisions do not take years. Decisions happen in a heartbeat. What may take years is you getting around to making the decision. So if you want to fill out a 16 points chart, you just do it. And all right, it's all X's. Fine. But you've started the path. So it takes a while to integrate all of these practices into your life. Yeah, I'll buy that. But to do the 16 points chart just takes a minute and a half. You just decide or you not decide. And you can make a little mark, check X, and that's it.
And stop making excuses.
Exactly. Thank you, Karuna Devi. No excuses. And don't put down trying, for God's sake. These people check X, I was trying. Let's do an exercise about trying. All right. Most of you are sitting in a chair, probably. All right. At the count of 3, I want everybody to try and stand up. 1, 2, 3. No, Didi, you didn't try. You stood up. That's wrong. You're not obeying. Obedience is discipline. Discipline is obedience. Get back down. At the count of 3, I want everybody to try and stand up. 1, 2, 3. Try. No, Ranendrananda, you stood up. You undisciplined monk. I want to see you try. I don't want to see you stand up. I want to see you try. This is what trying looks like.
Different than succeeding.
It's different than succeeding. So, Ranendrananda, let me see you try and stand up. There we go. He's trying. Now you can stand up. Now you stand up. There we go. Yeah. All right.
I think that's not what Sunita was saying, though.
I don't care.
It's a different point. It's a different point.
Her point was quite different from what I understood.
Her point is well taken, that it does take time to integrate these practices into your life.
No, it takes time to become great, even after integrating the practices into your life.
I disagree. You, by nature of your having achieved a human body, doing sadhana, coming to a course like this, you have achieved what most creatures in this world have not, and what most human beings in this world have not. So you are already great. And take that to the bank.
That's relative.
My relatives are also great.
Well, Sunita is doing good asanas, very good, very flexible. So she's already come up certain level, just little bit more.
Right.
Pashupati,
yeah.
Don't forget also anything that you wanna change, right away, that can create a shock in the body.
Correct. So it's good to do the practices. The 16 points chart will create a shock in your mind. Okay, so no matter what, whenever you do a change, now remember what I told you. When you start improving one thing in your life, something else will fall apart. That's normal. Expect that. So take it slow, and Sunita's right. Do not expect, but the thing is, miracles do happen.
Yeah.
That's the thing. So I don't want to put it out
Changes
there.
always take time. It's a gradual process.
But
Usually.
and also we tend to see the bad things and we don't tend to see the good things.
Yeah. There are people who make sudden changes in their life.
But there are certain people that they make that change and they have instantaneous reaction, and the reaction may be fantastic. So some people may just zoom to the top of the scale. So not everybody, but people, some
Right.
people.
And it is not predictable.
Right.
So yes, I tell people when they're changing their diet, do it slowly, and they'll either do it slowly or not. Some people become vegetarian, boom, and that's it. And there are no side effects. Maybe they get suddenly better because they were doing bad on a meat diet. It's not predictable. So you don't have to push on them. You can say, feel free to go slowly, but take the first step. It's fine. But some people immediately get the whole benefit right now. Okay?
Okay.
Very good. Moving along. Asanas morning and evening. Sarvatmak Shocha. Keeping a clean mind. We talked about all of this in Yama Niyama. Don't watch nasty things. Don't engage in stupid conversations or backbiting, criticism. Wash your body every day. Vyapaksha Och. Dress nicely. Remember that you are Baba's representative, especially once you become a teacher or an avadhuta or an acharya or a tattvika or an LFT. You are now representing Baba. So dress nicely. The word smart, dress smartly. Keep your bed clean. Make the bed. And when there's trash around you, clean it up. I'm going to tell you a story. About 10 years ago, I was with Dada Ganadevananda in Lebanon. And the plan was I was going to fit and distribute eyeglasses to the Arabs and the Druze and the people. And we did that with the help of some locals. And I was going to visit my relatives in Israel. But Lebanon and Israel had just had a war, and you could not pass that border. So I was to go from Lebanon to Syria, and from Syria to Jordan, and then from Jordan across the Allenby Gate into Israel, and then meet my relatives. Well, so we get to the Syrian border from Lebanon, and we have a taxi driver. He's waiting, and we're waiting for them to get me approval for entering the country. And it takes an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours for them to telegraph back and forth. And I had to lie to them saying I was going to be living at the Funduk Shem, but I had learned some Arabic, and so I was getting around okay. And the place was nasty. It was a building that wasn't air conditioned, and the people inside were miserable, the workers were miserable, and outside there was trash all over the place. And I was thinking, these Arabs, they just don't know how to live, blah, 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 blah. Because I'm Jewish, and I have the right to criticize Arabics, because of course we're Jews and we're better. All right. And then I'm thinking, uh-oh, if you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. And now I was thinking, you know, back in the United States, I used to pick up trash on the highway. Why shouldn't I do this here? So I started picking up the trash and putting it in the waste baskets. And after a few minutes of doing this, the Arabs are coming up to me and complimenting me in their broken English and giving me thanks and respecting me. And one of them gives me some chewing gum out of his pocket. Another one goes back into the building, heats up some tea, put it in a nice glass, and a beautiful glass with a glass saucer, gives me the tea and says, thank you. The taxi driver says, oh, we're always thinking about sex, but you're doing this. That's wonderful. So clean up the trash. And I had to clean up my mind a little bit also. So you'd be amazed. There's doing a little, and I'm not, I didn't tell anybody anything. You just do some good work and people will see it. And they'll respect you for it, by and large. So that's my cleanliness story. The other cleanliness story is whenever I can't find something, there are 2 steps. One, I ask my wife. Usually that works, but really I clean up. And if you clean up nicely, you will find anything that you've ever lost. And it may or may not be where you thought about it, but you will find it. Clean and ye shall find. Okay. And one thing, somebody wants to ask Baba, how come he washed his hands so often? And he said, you can never be too clean. Which gets us to the social norms. I was not planning to do this. Is anybody here not familiar with the social norms? Rafaela? Anybody else? Okay. So Karuna Devi? That's 2. Anybody else not familiar with the social norms? Okay.
Ananda Marga social norm or?
Yes, the Ananda Marga social norms.
Oh.
There are 39 or 40 of them. Radha. Okay, guys, we're going to do this. Are you ready? Here we go. So let me pull this down here. Let me see, yoga teacher training. Okay, here we go. We will go over these briefly. If you want explanations, I will give them to you. I'm working on it. Working on it. Here we go. You should offer thanks. Can you see this?
Yes.
Yeah.
You should offer thanks to someone from whom you are taking service by saying thank you. In India, it is not common to say thank you. People do stuff for you and they expect that they should do something for you or they don't. So Baba had to say thank you. To me, it's a crime. The word thank you gets you lots of places. And the attitude of gratitude keeps you from depression. So always be an emotion of thank you. Promptly reply to someone's namaskar in a similar way. If they say namaste, feel free to say namaste. Do you know the difference between namaste and namaskar? Anybody want to say that?
Namaste is to the Lord, and namaskar is for us to each other.
Exactly. Do you know why?
Yes.
I think the namaste means that, doesn't it? Namaste, nama to you, no?
No.
Namaha.
Okay.
Namaha means I surrender or I bow. The te, those of you who speak, there's the thee and thou, or in French, tu versus vous. So the te is the intimate. And who is the most intimate in your life is God. So typically in Old English, they referred to God as thee or thou. In the prayers, you'll see that. Blessed art thou, our Lord, our God. Okay.
Namaste also to the Guru.
So the te, that tu sound is reserved for guru or for God. And the namaskar means kar is from karma, means I am performing this bow. So namaskar is I am doing this bowing salutation. So that's the difference between namaste and namaskar. Most people don't know that.
But a question. So the nama from namaste, is it the same nama from namaskar?
Yes.
Okay.
Nama means I am surrendering, I'm bowing.
Okay.
I pay my salutations. So the difference is te versus kar. So you see the difference?
Yes.
Okay.
But, so then te is reserved for Brahma and
guru.
and the guru and
right.
But would it also mean from you?
It does, but the you is formal and thou is the intimate.
Okay. 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 Therefore, Guru and Brahma and okay.
Okay. Now, most yogis around here will say the divinity in me, or, you know, I respect the divinity in you, something like that. So they have some of the similar notions. So it's not like an offense. Just understand that this is, and namaskar is commonly spoken in North India, and South India is namaste, and in Air India, they'll say namaskar. And Vistara Airlines, they may say namaste. Different people do different things.
And kar, Dada? Kar, what would be the meaning?
Karma, the word has to do with action.
Action, yeah.
So namaskar means I am performing the action of bowing to you.
Okay. And so it's got nothing to do that you are saluting the divinity with namaskar. You're not saluting to the divinity.
Well, that's where the nama comes from. But the mental ideation is that.
Okay.
That's what you're thinking. So I play my salutations. All right, everybody say this with me. You might not know this. Put your hands together. Touch your Agya chakra. Repeat your Guru mantra and say, I pay my salutations.
I pay my salutations.
I thought it's I bow to the divinity within you from the divinity within me.
Also good. So I'm going to say it again because I lost my mind. Hang on a second. I've lost it.
I
Say it again,
salute the
Sadhana.
divinity.
I bow to the divinity within you from the divinity within me.
Yeah, Baba is more specific than that. So say this. I salute the divinity within you
I salute the divinity within you
with all the divine charms of my mind
and the cordiality of my heart.
and all the love and cordiality of my heart.
Yes.
So one more time. I salute the divinity within you
I salute the divinity within you
with all the divine charms of my mind
with all the charming, divine charming of my mind
and all the love and cordiality of my heart.
and all the love and cordiality of my heart.
Right. There are slight differences here and there. That's the way I've been doing it. Okay, so that's namaskar. All right. And so one thing is when you're feeling unappreciated and people should be paying more attention to me. And why don't they? Because I'm so great. Baba says you should immediately pay respect to other people first. If you're feeling unappreciated, you should show appreciation. And don't wait for other people to do namaskar to you. You do namaskar first. But if they do salute you, then you salute them back in a similar way so that you are making friends. When you mirror images, you make friends. Baba's all about making friends most of the time. Okay? All right. Next social norm. One should receive or offer something with the following mudra. Extend the right hand, touching the right elbow to the left hand.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so here's the mudra. Many people in the East do this. Why? Well, because they're wiping their butt with the left hand. And this shows respect. This is what's true. And it's not just, I was flabbergasted. A Korean martial artist, once I gave him something like that, and he replied just the same way. It's not just Indians, it's not just Margis. This is a common mudra.
If it hurt.
No. Don't think you feel it at all.
Okay? Most people in the world, 30% in the world use toilet paper. 70% don't. So this mudra is very significant. And then, you know, you don't know where their hand's been. Well, yes, you do. So you okay?
Okay.
So everybody practice doing that mudra. One more. Everybody stand up. Don't try. Just stand up and give me something. And don't you dare mirror your view. There we go. Your right hand. If you mirror your view, I will take it. And don't
You
ask
need to
me what
bow a
happened.
little bit, Pashupati.
What?
You need to bow a little bit.
Oh, you bow. There we go. Okay, give a little bow.
Bow.
Very good. Add to it. Renendra is always adding stuff. I think that's a good idea. Always make it bigger. Make it bigger. You see, he's dressed up like Obi-Wan Kenobi. It's really nice.
The Jedi.
Jedi. Yep, he's the Jedi warrior.
Well, all that Jedi thing and story from Star Wars, but it's the tantrics. It's everything.
No, it's not. Actually, a good portion of the Jedi, at least that the first cafe scene, is taken from the movie Casablanca.
But all the ideology, philosophy.
Oh, the ideology, okay. But the cafe scene?
No one cares a cafe. They're Dadas. Sadakas.
Casablanca.
Dadas were Sadakas, and they're delivering the knowledge, and they're Sadvipras, Dada.
You're right, it is. I'm just taking this from the sublime to ridiculous.
It's the next generation.
That's right. Yeah, and there's that girl. Okay. Back to the social norms. So one should stand up if any respectable older person comes up to you. Okay? That's common sense, but it's a good idea. When yawning, cover your mouth and at the same time make a snapping sound with your fingers. Why? Because, first of all, it's not polite. I mean, people don't want to look at the inside of your mouth, usually. And so you cover your mouth, and when you snap your fingers or do like this, it breaks some of the vibration because yawning is contagious. You start yawning, everybody else will start yawning in the room, especially if they're bored. I see it's happening now. See, now everybody, I don't know if you're doing it just to practice or because I'm yawning.
Okay. You have to do it like this, Pashupati. Baba said, when yawning.
Right. But you have to cover your mouth also. Cover your mouth and make the noise. I was just trying to make you all yawn. That's why I did that.
Pashupati,
yeah.
There's a little anecdote that I was just reminded of regarding bowing. There was one Baba heard that someone gave the story, told an anecdote about how he had bowed to somebody, and Baba got furious and said, "No, you don't bow before anybody. Your bowing is for servants, and you're nobody's servant except maybe his own." Yeah.
Okay, so that's very interesting. He says you should never do a Kurnish.
Oh.
Okay, so a Kurnish, and a Kurnish is a court salute, and I believe it's something like this.
Oh, yes.
All right. Now, it is common, and I believe Baba accepts, for people to touch the feet of somebody.
Oh, yeah.
In doing so, you are bowing. So I would not hesitate. If a Japanese guy comes to me and bows, I will bow. And when my martial arts instructor comes, I will bow. I don't care what Baba says, I will bow because I am his lackey.
Like that, yes.
So now there's a whole thing.
Yeah, there's a context.
It's context. Now there's the whole holiday of Purim in the Jewish tradition came out of the fact that Jews will not bow to anybody except God or Guru, and they don't recognize Guru, so it's going to be just God. And Haman, who was the high priest, or who was the prime minister of Persia, was going around on a horse and making sure everybody would bow to him, and Mordecai wouldn't. So he got so incensed, he decided to kill all the Jews on the basis of that. And then Esther, Mordecai's niece, became the wife of the king, and on and on and on. Long story.
Time, space, and place.
Yeah.
And person.
Yes, and as I remember, you were here, I told Sudeepa, Baba used the word time, space, and person, or time, place, and person.
We need a 5-minute break.
5-minute break, and then we do asanas. Are you okay with, are you getting something out of this social norm discussion, guys?
Yes.
I know the people who didn't know them, but the
Now
people
that you're reading everything, I remember I knew, then I have in the book. That
are you
has-
getting something out of the discussion?
Yes.
I am not wasting my
Yes.
time and your time.
No, 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 no.
No.
Yes.
Okay.
That's beautiful.
Not at all.
Pachupati,
Thank you.
I heard that on this, when I was on New Margi, somebody said that the snapping, there's a nerve in the ear that helps you to yawn or take in more oxygen. Is that true?
The yawn is designed to get more oxygen into your system. Or really, it's partly to blow off your carbon dioxide, because really oxygen level doesn't drop much. It's the carbon dioxide that builds up that your brain is more sensitive to, really. But anyway, people don't think about carbon dioxide.
He
Only
said that
plants.
snapping affects the nerve.
I have no clue about, I don't see why that would be. I have no clue.
They say that the inner part of the ear, where there's the caracol, and that's why whenever we divers go underwater, and also when you're on the if you're flying, there is a difference in pressure inside and outside. So that that's why whenever we yawn, there's something happening with the pressure inside that it compensates and it releases pressure on the inside, or the opposite. I'm not quite sure, but that's what I know of in that regards, Dada.
Yeah.
That's very true. When you yawn, it opens the eustachian tube and allows you to equalize the pressure, whichever the differential is, up or down. It will help you differentiate, it will help you equalize that differential pressure that has caused the discomfort by being in an airplane or going up a mountain or an elevator. Yes, yawning for sure will do that. But I don't know about this snapping business. I don't know what that has to do with yawning. Okay. The snapping, I think, is just to distract people to not notice that you're yawning, or that they don't get the yawn vibration. That's my take.
I believe it.
I think yawning, yeah. Because
Okay.
in Ayurveda, it's the Dhananjaya causing the yawning, but to put us to sleep. When the eyes become tired, lack of energy, then I need to close down. So we need to sleep. So
Yep.
Dhananjaya will act to create the yawning to go into sleep.
Yep. Okay, I'll be back in a minute.
Me too.
Mom's rules.
I think I knocked a bunch of stuff off.
Okay. Now, who wants to lead warm-ups? Anybody want to lead warm-ups? Anandi? Rafaela? Otherwise, I will. I want to threaten. Nobody?
I try.
Okay. Rafaela?
Yes.
Do it, do it, do it. We are recording.
Can you see me? No? Okay. Okay, so
Let me pin her, or let me spotlight her. Okay, you got spotlights.
okay, so let's start moving our head downward. Let's breathe out. Out. Okay. Let's breathe out. Draw and breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in. Again. Breathe out. Breathe out. And in. Now on the right. Breathe in. Breathe out. In the center. Breathe in. On the left. Breathe out. In the center. Another time. Breathe in. Out. In. Out. Now we get around. Breathe out. And breathe in. Out. On the other side. In. Down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now let's move the shoulders. Make a circle. Down. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing out. On the other side. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Now, while the left arm is moving in a circle, the right arm is moving up and down. And we breathe. Okay. Now we stop and we do the opposite. The right arm is circle and the left one goes up and down. Okay. Okay. Now we move the hips, making a circle, a very large circle. On the other side. Okay. Now let's move the legs. Sorry. Let's move the ankle up and down. Now circle.
I love the dog, man.
The other leg up and down. And make a circle. And go on the other side. Okay? Now a little bit the knees.
Maybe she's nervous because you are talking, but there is nobody there. So she's thinking, with whom you are talking?
Somebody, let's mute somebody.
Okay, ready.
Okay, very good. We need Rafaela. Congrats, you showed tremendous concentration.
Now let's do the position.
Okay, go ahead.
Done.
Done? Good, thank you. Okay, so let's get to the next asana. Oh, I didn't bring it. Let me see, do I have it here? I don't think so. No, I'm sorry. Okay, so let's bring it up. Just a second.
You have to cancel me from the spotlight.
Yeah, let's unpin you from the spotlight. And let's find the asanas. Should have done that before.
Are you finished with the conduct rules?
No, we got a lot more.
But I'll have to leave earlier for survey. This evening I may not be. Not that I know.
Okay, let's go to share screen. Okay, so only a few left. Really, only 2 asanas left in Baba's system. Tejas asana, the energy posture. Practice Parvatasana, but instead of placing the hands on the floor, clasp the knees with them. Duration 2 minutes, practice 3 times. So you have to have a pretty good halasana to do this, or else you're going to be bending your knees. And then it's nowhere near the same asana. And I like to pull on the knees, and other people do not like to pull on the knees. I think you get more out of it if you put a little bit of tension in there. But then again, maybe in an asana, you're not supposed to hold tension. So anyway, I'm going to pin myself. See if I can do that. Spotlight. There you go. So a little bit of rolling around, and I may make this easier on myself. We'll see how loose I am. So first, a little rock and roll. Massage the back, side to side. Happy baby. Okay, and then we get into Parvatasana. So we start in shoulder stand, lift up, and slowly coming down. And hold the knees. I know I'm not getting all the way down, but this is the asana. And you'll hold it for 2 minutes and come back down. So I don't recommend bending the knees. I do recommend if you can't get down all the way, just don't. And if you can get pretty close to the ground, then you can put blocks on it and get the feeling of it. So I had too much for lunch, and that's part of it. Also, it takes a while for me to get that flexibility. So try that yourselves, and let's see what's going on. Let me unpin myself, actually. All right, Karuna Devi's getting pretty close. And Anandi, why don't you try it? You're not going to do it, huh? Okay. That's it. Raphael, you'll come down slow. Okay, so Pulaka's got it. I'm looking at him. Very good. And you'll let me know if it feels better pulling on your knees or just touching your knees.
About now.
I'm sorry?
About now, Karuna Devi.
Karuna Devi is good. Grab your knees. There we go. Very nice. I don't know if your toes are touching the ground, but whatever they are, it looks good.
It is.
Okay, that looks good. So let me know if it's better, if it does more for the asana to touch your, to pull, or just to leave their hands touching. So Jivandev has got it.
And clasping the hands behind your back is a variation or what, Dada?
Clasping your, the asana is clasping your knees. Otherwise, it's the plow pose. It's the, if your hands are on the ground, it's the plow. It's halasana. If your hands are holding your butt up, then it's half plow pose. Some people have to hold themselves. Okay, Tapamaya, very good. Who else we got here? Radha is thinking about it.
See me?
Radha.
Okay, I saw Parashakti. That's good.
You see Radha?
I'm looking at Radha. Hang
You
on.
see Radha?
I see Radha right now. Go ahead, Radha. Okay, now grab for your knees. There we go. Very good. And Parashakti, very, very good. And Renenda is thinking about it. He's getting there. Takes a little bit more time for him to get all the way down. Rafaela is coming and going. That's it. Grab your knees. Very good. Yeah, get stable. Okay. And who else we got? Okay, Shivani, let's see. Shivani, you're on the other screen, I think.
Can see?
Okay, I'm seeing Malati go halfway. Renanda, okay, I see Shivani right now. Do it again, Shivani. Very good. Oh, she's real flexible there. Of course, your knees are not straight. So anyway, if you can straighten your legs out. Yep, that's right. Okay, good. And Sunita.
Yes.
Very good there. Yeah, don't look at me, Sunita. Don't look at me.
Okay.
Don't-
Pashupati, this is called energizing posture. What makes it energizing?
Well, first of all, you're not doing it. Put your hands on your knees. Grab the backs of your knees. And I think what makes this energizing is if you pull on your knees and keep your knees straight, it brings in energy into your body. And that's what I'm trying to get people to do, so that tell me how it feels, because I don't do this asana much. And I can't do it well right now. Vinay.
When you press the other side of kneecap, you are activating the kidney point.
We'll talk about that in a minute. Right now, I'm looking for position.
Pashupati,
Yeah.
can
Malati.
you see if I'm doing it right?
I'm looking at you now, Malati.
Okay.
That looks good. Very good. You even got your toes down to the ground. Your feet are pretty straight. Very good.
Namaskar, Dada. Surabi, can you look at the
Surabi. I'm looking for you. Just a minute.
That's what it looks like to me. No.
I don't see you, Surabi. Wave around. Keep talking.
Okay.
I got you now. All right. Okay, Surabi, I'd like you to grab the backs of your knees. That's it. And hold that for a bit. And also you might try pulling on the backs of your knees and give a little tension in there. So try and pull them towards your face, even though your knees are straight.
Oh, okay.
Dada,
Okay.
this one is called Teksasana, right?
This is called Tejas Asana.
Yes, okay.
Okay, that's very good, Surabi. So I mean,
Can
now
you see me?
Surabi, this asana is actually safer on a harder surface. That pad you're using is quite thick, and it gives more of a pressure on your neck. So for this kind of asana, it's safer to use a real yoga mat or just be on a rug.
My yoga mat is in the shed. I'm too lazy to bring it here.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right. So
Okay, I'll do that on the carpet. On the
carpet is okay. Yeah, that's better. That's better, and that will be more comfortable for your head. Okay, good. Excellent. So at the next break, you go out to the shed and get it, or else I will remove you from the course.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I'll do that.
All righty. I mean, the carpet is okay. I wouldn't have yelled, but now that I know you have the mat, you can do that too. All right. So I think Divya Sundarananda, I didn't see you. Can you do this? Not your ankles, Dadaji, the knees. Touch your knees with your hands. Put your hands on your knees. That's right. No, no. Yes, that's right. If you can straighten your legs, it's better. If not, then not. Wonderful. Very, very good. Okay, great. So I encourage you to hold this for long enough. Okay, anybody I haven't seen?
Me again.
Okay, Vinay. No, Vinay. I did see you, Vinay. Do it again. Excellent. He's got it nailed. You must do this on a regular basis. Yeah, he does. He's cheating. He practices. It's not fair. Okay. So I think I've seen everybody. Let me see. Sadhana's not doing. Ananda Tapamaya. I think I saw you, Shivani Surabi. Okay. So that's about it. Who?
This is in fact one that I've done for 40 years. So yeah.
By now you should have it. Yeah.
50 years. Sorry, 50 years.
There we go. All right.
I'm doing, can you see me?
I see Ranendrananda. There we go. He got it finally. Very
Yeah.
good. Feet are almost down.
Done, already done.
Okay, very good. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so Hita Prabha, she's always last. Are you there, Hita Prabha?
Yes, Dada. Namaskar. I cannot demonstrate now. I'm in the Margie house, so I will do it later.
Okay. All righty. So this one is 2 minutes at a time. So I'm asking your opinion. When I do this and am more flexible and haven't eaten so much, I like to pull my knees into my chest. Now that will be bad for people with osteoporosis. And really osteoporotic people should not do this asana. If they're going to do that, they would bend their knees a little bit. But it does put a lot more strain on the lumbar spine and on the thoracic spine. But for the people who can handle it, I like to pull, and that gives me the feeling of tejas. That gives me the feeling of energy, that dynamic tension. And I'm asking you how you feel about that.
Oh, I understand.
Pashupati, when I do it, I don't notice much difference pulling on my knees from when I'm doing it. Is there something perhaps I'm not doing correctly about that one?
Okay, so if you pull on your knees or you just hold your knees, you don't feel any difference?
Not much.
Okay.
When I pull on the knees, I notice more pressure in the stomach area.
Right.
Okay. Question: whenever you say that the knees should be pulled, you're trying to take the knees towards the forehead?
Yes, but you're not letting them go. You keep them straight and you still pull anyway.
Pashupati, when I compare them back and forth between the the plow and this one, I find the plow gives a much more stronger impact in my chest and upper arms. And when I'm doing this one, Tejasasana, it just feel lighter and freer.
Interesting. Now, what's true in the plow is your shoulders are down and your arms are on the floor. So that creates more of a tension in your chest when you're
Yes.
doing that. So that's one difference. That doesn't answer the question I asked, but it's a different question. Thank you.
I can share. I'm doing. Can listen?
Yeah, I'm listening.
I'm doing this asana every morning, and then I feel when I do Tejasanas, I can feel the difference in the neck, like energy flow more here in the back, and then also work more in the Vishuddha chakra.
Okay. And when you do it, do you pull on the knees or do you just hold the knees?
I just hold the knees.
You don't pull.
Yeah,
Okay, very good.
I do this and also this Shivasana, similar.
Okay.
Feeling. Shivasana.
Now, as I think about it, if you were going to pull on the knees, it would not exactly be in the realm of asana, because in asana, you're not supposed to be putting a lot of strain on. On the other hand, the Garuda asana, anyway, there are other asanas where you do pull on things, so I'm not sure what's true. Okay, anyway, the idea is you put your hands on. If you want to pull, fine. If not, fine. That's all I'm going to say. Shivani.
I just hold.
You just hold it. Understood. Okay. So the variations on this asana is just really the plow and just coming back halfway or bending the knees and getting a lot less out of it. All right. Let's move on. Are you okay, Rafaela? Talk to me. Unmute yourself.
Yes, I'm okay.
Okay. It's getting late. All right. Okay, so Apana, I did not see you. I'm sure you can do this. You're pretty limber. Yeah, she'll come up when she does. Okie dokie. So that's about everybody. So now the next one, and this is the last of Baba's asanas.
Pashupati, I was telling about the point, the other side of the knee is a kidney point. When you gently press it, you are activating the kidney.
Okay, show it to us on your body, please.
At the back of the, see, at the back side, this back side of the knee point,
Wait a
this is
minute.
kidney point.
Hang on, I'm going to, just a second. Let me highlight you. Okay, so.
Okay, when you do this and you press this point here gently.
Okay.
So you're pressing the kidney point.
Okay,
When the
very good.
pressing is like massaging the kidney.
Okay, is that from acupuncture or from Ayurveda?
Acupuncture.
Got it.
And it's the upper part of the calf?
It's the, what we call the popliteal fossa. It's the knee itself, behind the knee itself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Any other comments on the Tejasasana? All righty. So the next asana. And so this is the last one in the series of Babas. Mandukasana, the frog posture. Sit in Padmasana and placing the arms beside the knees and under the legs. See, this is refreshing because you don't have to put your hands between your legs now. Clasp the hands with your palms on the ground, then raise the body, resting on the palms, and skip forward 3 times and then backwards 3 times. This completes 1 round. Practice 3 such rounds. And it's said that this asana helps you go for a long time without eating. So watch, see what he looks like. And then you'll see what I look like.
It would take appetite.
Yeah. It lessens the appetite. Renendrananda looks like he's going to start flying.
What would be the science behind this, Dada?
This is a very, very energizing asana. So you get into lotus. You put your hands on the ground. Neck back. So that's it.
Can't see you.
We can't see
Really?
because
Pashupati, we
I
can't pen
wasted all
you.
that effort just for you, and now you can't see me?
We can't pen you.
yeah, Dada.
You just pinned Dada Renendrananda and didn't take it away from him.
Oh my God. All right, let's unpin Renendrananda.
Yeah.
And now I'm going to pin me. Spotlight me. Okay. To get in the nice tight lotus, you have your hands interlocked underneath, or if you can't do that, at least like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Like that. Now the variation is this. You sit in lotus. This is an aerobic exercise. This is hard. You sit in lotus or in Bhojanasana or Siddhasana, and you put your hands down. And if necessary, you can use blocks to get yourself further up in the air.
Lock. Oh.
So it's nowhere near as hard, but it does give you some of the feeling. Okay.
Well, it would be basically, it's a very direct impact. And I guess maybe that's because of the energizing that it's impacting the Muladhara chakra, right?
I guess. All I can say, it's a very strengthening and energizing asana. So go ahead and try it. Okay, Jivan Dev's trying it. His hands are not together, but he is got them somewhere.
How many times again?
I'm sorry?
How many times again?
3 times forward, 3 times backwards, and then a total of 3 rounds. Okay.
Too much strain on my wrists if I touch them together.
Understood. So don't hurt yourselves.
No, just under each thigh is works okay.
Right.
Pashupati, can you see me?
I am looking at you now, Tapan. Let me pin you. Okay. Good try. Okay. Okay, so he's got kind of halfway there. Hands are not quite together, and he's not getting up in the air. Still, he's moving. So you've got about half of the asana. Good. It takes it's a big jump. Okay. Jivan Deva is hopping. Okay. Rafaela, probably if you're going to do this, turn sideways on your mat so that if you actually do travel somewhere, you stay on your mat.
I don't understand.
You're sitting this way on your mat, but if you actually move forward, you're going to wind up off of your mat. So turn yourself sideways so that your motions stay on the mat, because you travel in this asana.
Okay, but I'm not able to stay in Padmasana. So
Okay, and then do it in Bhojanasana. Okay, so Rafaela, you do not have Padmasana, is that right?
yes.
Okay, so do it in Bhojanasana or Siddhasana. And that's it. And put your hands down and just pick yourself up and come forward. There we go. Yeah, like that. Let me pin you so I see you better.
I can do it, but without my hands, Dada.
You can do it without your hands.
Yes.
Okay, just a minute. I'm watching Rafaela one more time. Okay, good. So you have some lotus. Yeah, just pick yourself up. Good, there we go. Transcendental meditation guys, when they're doing their siddhas, I saw this one guy flopping 2 meters at a time. He would flop without his hands. It was very impressive. It was on some TV show. Okay, that's good, Rafael. Okay, Kapil Dev, here he is. Let me pin you. Okay, go. Very interesting. Okay, be careful that you don't hurt your bottom.
Yeah.
You don't want to land on your coccyx too hard, or else you will regret it for the rest of your life. So your surface should be soft. Okay, now try it Baba's way. Put your hands underneath.
I don't reach to clasp.
Your arms aren't long enough.
Yes.
Okay. So then just put your hands down and move it. Do it with your hands. Palms down, palms down. Okay, fine.
Palms down? Like
Palms
this?
down.
Okay.
Yeah, if you do it palms up, you will wreck your wrists.
Yeah,
You'll
I feel
damage
it
your
more,
wrists.
I feel it more difficult for me with the hands.
Okay, well, either way.
Okay.
Yeah. Good. All right, who else? Karuna Devi. So you would do this in a different pose. All right, now I recommend that you do this with the palms down. I think it's going to be better on your wrists with your palms down. We are not built for having the back of the hand. Now, we may not be built for this other thing either. That's it. Palms down, and now just give it a little hop. Yep. No, palms on the floor. Now pick yourself up in the air. Get your butt up, and now come forward. That's it. Now put your hands now, again. Move your hands. No, put your hands down. And now put your butt forward. And now move your hands forward. Put your butt down. Move your hands forward. Pick yourself up again. Move your butt forward. Okay, put your hands down in front further. Pick up your feet and your butt. And now come forward, swing forward. There we go. Put your hands forward. Pick up your feet and your butt, swing forward. There you go. Now go backwards. And again, and again. Good. It's easier for you going backwards than forwards. Okay?
Karuna can do a half lotus or crossing Bhojanasana.
She is doing some kind of Bhojanasana. But when she's trying to do this, her knees come up. But she's still in Bhojanasana.
But Karuna can do Padmasana. She is flexible.
She cannot do Padmasana. No, she doesn't have that.
Because my legs are too short for that.
Well, whatever it is. Anyway, she can't do. You got the longest legs from here to China, so get over that. Okay. Anyway, who else? Radha, Surabi,
Okay,
Sunita.
I can do that only with the blocks and half lotus.
That's fine. And you got your mat. Yay. Let's give her a hand.
I'm a good student.
That's
as
right.
teacher says.
Okay.
Oh, that's fine, but he actually has to.
Okay, good. Very
I will
good.
try.
Are you in lotus or in half lotus? What is your
Half
position?
lotus.
Okay, very good. Shivani.
I will try. I don't know I can do.
There is no try. There is do or do not.
Like this and jump. I
That's it.
cannot.
Yes. Jump, run.
See me out do it, Pastor.
Need to do like this.
Yeah. But if you can't do that, then just have your hands separated. Bring your hands apart if you can't do it like that. And now do the jump. Yep. Jump forward. There we go. And jump backward. Good. Now try it with your hands together. Good.
Very difficult, Baba.
Yeah, it is. But you're doing it, or something anyway.
Yeah.
Very good.
I can feel all this organ.
Yeah, yeah,
work.
yeah. You can feel that.
Yeah, activate.
Yes, you are activating your core muscles. Correct. And it may also be activating your internal muscles, the internal organs also.
This is better like a Mayurasana.
Okay.
No,
There we go.
different.
Very good. But for her, she is feeling very much in the stomach muscles. So that's fine. Very good. Okay.
Okay.
Who else we got here? Ananda Tapamaya, are you there? Parashakti. Oh, you got a bad knee, Parashakti. Okay. Hita Prabha, where are you? Tell me something.
I think I can do it tomorrow. Is that okay?
All right. And see who else we got. Oh, happy guy. Pulak. Keep waving, Pulak. Okay, I see you. Wait a minute, I lost you. There we go. Okay. Okay. That's a good start. All right. Good. Can you put your hands under your butt and get some better? Yeah, now try. Very good. It's just do something. That's it. Just do something. Good. Do something. Now go backwards. Good. Now go backwards. Backwards. There we go. Good. Bravo. See? Do you remember? Did you see how he said, he started saying, I can't do this. Did you see him go, no, I can't do this. And now he can do it. Very good. You have to get over this notion of I can't do stuff. Just don't think that. Just do it. If you fail, fine. Then you fail. Then you learn. Advayananda.
My hands, the legs are too big.
Yeah. Just do it. Don't give me excuses. There we go. Come back. Okay. Can you reach your hands under your bottom? I can't see because of the light, but it looks like you can.
You can't link it. You cannot link. The hands cannot.
Okay, hands don't. Okay, and you have shoulder problems, so let's let that go. That was good. Okay.
Would maybe the idea of trying to hold and clasp the hands under it would be like get the legs just like tucked in and maybe it's or do you think there would be another benefit of it?
To me, it's a matter of gathering all your energy in one place and throwing it. That's how I look upon it. It's a question of making your entire body one tight little ball and then exploding. That's how I feel about it. Okay, Radha. We didn't see you. Okay, up. There we go, rocking.
Okay.
Okay. There we go. Good start. Press down hard with your hands. You might try getting some blocks if you have blocks. Oh, you got your hands under your butt. Very good. Now just try your hands by your sides and get up in the air. Put your hands by your sides and get up in the air. There we go. Okay, that's okay, very good. So you can do that or the other. Okay, very good. Okay, good. Very good. You might try getting some blocks, and that would be fun also. All righty. And who have I missed? Anandi, can you do anything? Not in position. Okay. Okay, folks. So
You missed me.
Not today.
Namaskar, Shubhatishnana. Okay.
I didn't do yet.
Okay, Ranendra Nanda. Let's find him. There he goes.
Okay. Join the hand.
Join the hands.
Joined. Okay.
I think the hand, yeah, the palms down.
Down and then join.
Yes.
Ah.
Okay, that's good. Very good. All right. If you can do it all at the same time is better.
How same time?
See, you're not hopping.
Hopping.
Hopping means your entire body goes up in the air, just like Tandava.
Oh, I have to float then.
That's right.
Holding finger, joining the finger.
Yes.
Then I have to go up. Can you see me buttock up?
Fingers and, yeah, the whole body. So this is good what you're doing. And my understanding of this asana is not exactly that. I'll show you again.
Okay. But no jump.
It's called the frog. Get in position. And you're doing this.
Now I was lifting out the buttocks.
Yeah, so am I. But here's the asana. So the hands and the buttocks move at the same time.
It's like jumping with the buttocks.
Yeah.
Pushupati, could you try it? Could you try it the way Dharanendra Nanda's doing it?
I just did.
Why would anybody do this, Pashupati?
This is what Ranendra Nanda was doing.
Because the instruction uses the word skip, not hop. Is there a difference?
Instruction is not jumping.
Don't contradict me. I'm always right. Next one.
I think from the name of the asana, it should be hopping because manduk is frog.
Yeah.
Hopping with the front leg like a frog, now front leg going up.
You know, Jivan Dave might be right. I mean, he is right. It's skipping and not hopping. And what what Ardada was doing was skipping. Because in skipping, you're not just up in the air.
You want both legs and arms in the air.
What I was trying to do, and what I did a little bit, was hopping forward 3 times. But skipping is easier. And that's what you and I were both doing more easily.
And it seems to be more in line with asana as a posture, easy to hold.
Yeah.
If I look at that picture and I see the way the hands are there, there is no way in the world that you could jump the whole body and the hands forward from that position as I could. I mean, I just couldn't imagine it.
Well,
It hurts
I
the
was-
back when you jump.
I was doing it, but not well. And so I'm going to accept Jivan Deva's criticism, and I thank you for that.
Question, more of a question, yeah.
Being that as it may, I was wrong. And I think it's really better to do it that you never get up in the air all the time. So if either your bottom is on the ground or your hands are on the ground, one, but not both at the same time.
Yeah.
And what is this used for? What's it good for?
Well, it's good
Besides-
for energy. It's an energizing pose, and it helps people not have to eat for long periods of time. And it does require a lot of strength of your core to do that.
So this is to do before the day of Ekadasi.
Good idea. Good idea. Okay, thank you, Jivan Dev. Thank you, Dada.
No worries, Dada Ananda gave me the idea by seeing him doing it his way. Yeah.
Right. Okay, very good. Yeah, so that would be the way. That would be my recommendation, what he's doing now. See, now that's easy peasy. That's no problem at all if you have the lotus. Right. Okay.
It give a lot of stress in the arms. muscle
Right.
power.
Okay, very good. All righty. Okay, we have now completed all of Baba's asanas. So I congratulate you on that. And we're going to move on. It's 4:30 or 4:25. And any questions now on the asanas in general?
We will be doing the different yogas and the mudras, bandhas.
Yes. So now let's move to the mudras and bandhas.
It's a chapter 7 also, Characharya.
Yes.
I have a question.
Yes.
Okay. Is there in every asana an ideation to think about or to have in the mind, or only in some of them?
Other than repeating your mantra, most of them no. Hang on a second. So the mudras may have something. The asanas, as Baba teaches them, do not. Certainly the way Gary Kraftso teaches them and Yogananda group and others, yes, they do ask people to have specific ideations with their asanas. So you can add things in, like I am healthier, or this makes me free or strong. And some people like that a lot. So you feel free to do that. So let's go to mudras here and bandhas.
For example, in the Cobra Asana, in the posture of Cobra.
Yes.
Having the idea to open the chest and to look up is something that helps to stay in the position better.
Yes. So you can bring people's attention to different parts of the body and bring their attention to how that motion makes them feel. And you can command them, you can tell them to feel this or that, and they may feel it just by your telling them. Or think about this as you do this asana. Think that you're a frog and you're happily jumping through, or think that, you know, you're an eagle and you're flying. So this kind of romantic notion adds, I think, to the asana practice. Now, if somebody's just focusing on mantra and God, they're not going to focus so much on feeling like an eagle. But your average person in the asana class is not going to be focusing on mantra and God. They're going to be focusing on how the asana feels, and you can give them that additional ideation. So I don't do that. I recommend it. It's probably a good idea, and I would add that into my asana teaching to give some mental ideation. Very good. Certainly other people do it. It's very common for other people to do that. Okay? So the next one, this is a digestive mudra. It's called Uddiyana Mudra. And
Pashupati, thank you. Namaskar. I have to go out.
okay, namaskar, Vaidyananda.
Can you share, please, Pashupati? Thank you.
I'm sharing. So this is the Uddiyana Mudra. Standing, place the hands above the knees and bend forward a little. Gradually breathe out to a state of complete exhalation. Keeping the breath out, draw the abdomen and lower abdomen inward as hard as possible to touch the spine. Maintain this position for 8 seconds. Then gradually inhale fully, practice 8 times. So I like to combine this with the peacock. This is a very powerful abdominal asana. And so here's what it looks like.
Wait, moment.
And there are somewhat different styles of doing this asana, but basically, and I have to show it to you with my shirt down or off. So you take a breath in. I take a breath in. Breathe out. And the breath is all the way out. I like to close my throat and I raise my ribs and suck the belly in so it looks like this. And then I let it out. And I'll do it again from the side.
Move your hand.
Okay. So it should be done on an empty stomach. And so you try it. Angle your computer so I can see your belly. And normally in a class, I will ask people if they want me to put my hand on their belly. I can see whether or not they're really sucking it in all the way. It really helps to close the throat and then suck it in. If you're wearing a t-shirt.
Namaskar, Dada.
Namaskar.
I'm back after Panchajanya. Thanks.
Okay, great. If you're wearing a shirt, at least tuck the shirt into your pants. If you're a man, you can pick it up. If you're a woman, you can tuck it under your bra or don't bother. Otherwise, it's going to be hard for me to tell what's going on. Because really, this asana, I kind of have to feel it.
Why here, Pashupati?
Who's talking?
Karuna Devi.
All right, Karuna Devi. Let me pin you. Okay, go ahead. Okay, she's going in and out and in and out. Oh, she's done this before. She's cheating.
No.
Okay, but you're getting but the asana is you just hold it in one time and stay there for 8 seconds. Good, and you should be exhaled. The breath is out. And now when you relax, you breathe in. Okay, I can't tell what your breathing is, but I'm assuming that you've blown all the air out. Okay, that's very good. Okay, thank you, Karuna Devi. Who else?
Can you repeat the breath?
Yeah, you blow all the air out.
Okay.
And you close your throat, and then you suck your belly in, so it reaches the spine.
Dada, which asana are we doing?
Uddiyana Mudra.
I thought it was mudra. Okay.
We're done the asanas.
Is it on the chart? Okay, we're in mudras. Okay, so it's not on the chart, huh?
It's, I will show it, all it's just written, but there's no picture.
Yeah.
Okay, you're getting
Okay.
there. Rafael, you're getting there. So blow all the air out and go like this. Close your throat and raise your ribs up and try and suck your stomach up into your chest. Yeah, I think you're getting it now. And you hold that and then you release and inhale. That's it. Good. I think that's pretty good. I can't tell you if it's perfect, but it's pretty good. Okay. So let's see, we've got Kanika.
Yeah, ready?
I'm ready.
Blowing out, breathing in, sucking in.
Right. Kanika has it. You can see Kanika doing it very well. Can you see there's a hollow?
Mhm.
There's a hollow where her stomach used to be. You can breathe
breathing
now. Okay.
Thank you.
And she breathes in. Okay. Who else we got? Kanika, maybe you want to do the two asanas that we just did. One is
Yeah, what were they?
there was the Mandukasana and the
Yeah.
Tejasasana.
Okay, I'll just look them up while you look at other people. Just a minute.
Okay. So who else wants to try? The Udan Mudra. Okay, Jim and Dave. All right, he's doing something. Yeah, that's good. Okay, and then release. Good. Okay, I think you've got it. I can't tell if you're really closing the throat properly, but I think you've got it. Okay, good. All right. Who else? Okay, Pulak. Yeah, Pulak has it. That's right. If you hold your shirt against your belly, I can see it. Anandi, you want to try it?
She's eating.
She's eating. Forget it.
Me too.
Okay,
Masupati, I'm so sorry.
got it. Later. Okay.
Yes.
Who else? Divya Sundarananda. I don't think you're exhaling. I don't think you're breathing out. Try it again, or pick up your shirt. Yeah, I guess you are. Okay. And now relax. I don't see much. Are you still holding?
No.
Okay, so do it again. Try and, okay, arms up over your head. No, breathe. I can't see your belly properly. Your shirt is hiding your belly. Okay, that's pretty good from all I can tell. Unless you pick up your shirt more, I won't be able to tell anymore unless you hold the shirt against your belly with your hands. Okay, it's pretty good, I guess. It's my best shot. The only other way is just to take your shirt off and I can see it better.
Or tuck the shirt in the back of the pants.
If you put the shirt in the back, and if you tuck your shirt into your pants, I will see a little bit. Basically, it's very hard to see this asana even, and I have to feel it. So one more time, Dada, let me see. Yeah, like that. But the shadow keeps me from seeing it. It just doesn't work.
If the left hand is moved, Dada, his left hand.
If he left move, okay, I can see some action there and it's kind of good. That's what I can tell you. It's kind of good. Okay, thank you.
Mandukasana, I do. Mandukasana.
Okay, Mandukasana, yes, please.
Who's
Uh,
doing? I want to see what.
Just a minute. Why does it say unpin video? I don't have anybody video pinned. Just a second, Dada. I can't see you.
Which Dada is doing it? I want to look.
Divya Sundar Ananda. Yeah, put your camera down.
I can. Now I see.
Okay, let's see Mandukasana. Be careful, you're on a hard floor. Yes. There we go, very good. And then back.
Oh.
Okay, very good. Yeah, we decided that was the way to do it. Very good.
I'll
Okay.
try Dada, but you know,
Kanika?
I'm trying. So hands are coming underneath like this, huh?
Yeah, you clasp your hands under your bottom. Unless your hand, you're too short. Get some new hands.
Body's too big.
Oh, what can I say? All right.
Don't
Anyway,
do anything.
do it like that.
Okay.
Yeah,
And I
get
don't
you.
have strong.
Use those tummy muscles.
Which ones?
Well, fine. Go to the store and buy some abs. Well, you can go backwards, all right.
You go backwards. You saw that, huh?
You got backwards,
Oh, just
okay.
Hang on. Forward.
Yep. There we go. And backwards. Excellent, very good. So later on,
Okay.
I bet you,
Uh-huh.
if you lie down on your back and get in lotus, I'll bet you can get your hands together.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Like
Lie down
this?
on your back, get in lotus. See? See?
No, I can't. No.
See?
Honestly, look, I can't.
Ha ha ha. Yes, you can. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha.
Look, that's.
Ha ha
I
ha.
have to do- No,
Ha, ha,
listen,
ha.
look, they're not touching.
Ha ha ha. No, not under your butt. Under the thighs.
Like that?
There you go. No, not like that, because you'll never be able to do it like that. Yes, like that. Now get up and do that. No excuses. Where did they get
So
this
means
guy?
like a tighter lotus, huh?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, I do.
There we
Then
go.
I can. Okay, I can do it. Oh my God.
Make noise. Make froggy noises. Ha 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 ha. Bravo. Very good.
Not
Okay.
fair because we are made. You guys are made to have strong shoulders, and we're
Yeah,
made to have.
yeah.
It's
Yeah,
not fair.
yeah.
This is so true.
Yeah, look, really, I think we should just do a revolution about this.
Yeah. I agree.
There.
Namaskar, Dada. Anandita is here.
Okay, Deepika, show her up. Let's see what a woman can do.
Just
Look at
I
Deepika.
wake up, Dada.
I bet you she's got a small butt. Let me
Yeah,
see.
yeah.
Dada.
Hands the other way, Deepika.
Oh my God.
No, yes. Now get forward.
Okay.
And roll onto your hands. And yeah, now bring your butt forward and then again and again.
Oh,
wow.
Roll.
Yep. That's right. So pick yourself up in the air a little bit. Good. And come a little bit forward each time, a little bit forward each time.
Like this.
No.
Tilt down the camera.
Supposed to use your third eye.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Just reach your hands a little bit forward and then backwards. We made it easy.
Okay.
Me and Ranendrananda and John and Jivan Dev made it a lot easier.
Jumping. Dada Rajendranath know how to jump.
Easy peasy.
Can you
Put
do
your-
Dada?
Okay, Didi, if you can't get your hands all the way and do it, just put your hands there and get up and just do it easier. Put your hands by your sides. Put your hands by your sides. Now pick yourself up and come forward. Yeah, again.
E.
Again. Now back. Good. So that's the variation. Now put your hands under your butt or between your, at the thighs. Get into a tight lotus, tight lotus. Okay, now do it. Okay, good. Now come forward. That's it. Yes. Yeah, she can do it. There we go. Bravo. 1 inch at a time. Bravo. So when in trouble, always do the variation first, and then people will be able to get it. Very good. Okay. Who else? And do Tejasasana, please. Also, if you haven't done that. Who else? Okay. Kanika is going to do Tejasasana.
I'm also doing that.
Okay, I got Kanika, put your hands on the backs of your knees, please. Yeah, that's the Tejasasana. Very good. Perfect.
Elbow is supposed to be straight. Like, do I push my knees further away?
No, 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 because depending on your build.
Okay.
No, grab your knees.
Grab?
Don't worry about elbows straight. That's it. That's it. There we go. Okay, Deepika, where did you go?
Yes, yeah, Dada. Tejasana.
Tejasana.
This one, Dada.
Yeah, but keep your feet on the ground.
Wait, Dada.
Tuck your shirt in if you need to.
Okay, Dada.
Right? Go ahead.
This one.
Good.
Then hold knees.
And now grab your knees with your
I
hands.
cannot balance. I cannot balance, Dada.
This is fine. That's it. Although fully, the knees will be straight, but your knees are almost straight. Yes, if you're flexible enough to do that, there we go. So yeah, that's Tejasasana. Just see how it feels. Stay there for a little while. So you'll understand how it feels.
Yes.
Very good. Okay, Didi, thank you.
Thank you, Dada.
All right. Malati's leaving. Okay. 4:45. All right. So now Udayan Mudra. Who has not done the Udayan Mudra? Okay, Radha, let's see it. Radha, I need your camera higher. Okay, good. So, okay, breathe out. Yeah, sideways is better. That's it. Excellent. I'm seeing some motion. You should be breathing out. Okay, pretty good. Okay, I'll tell you what, breathe in first. Breathe in first. Breathe in. Now breathe out and show me. And suck your belly into your chest. Use your chest and raise your chest and suck the belly in while keeping the throat closed. Okay, good. That's pretty good. Very good. Can you feel it massaging your insides? Okay, good. All right, who else? Deepika, show me Uddiyana Mudra.
Okay.
I used to do this one, Dada.
Used to is not good enough. Do it now. Tuck your shirt in, please. Yeah. All right, go ahead and do. Okay, bring your hand and pull your shirt into your belly so I can see what, use your left hand, pull your shirt into your belly. Yes, that's right. Okay, good. Very good. Okay, good. All right. Who else for Uddiyana Mudra? Any takers? Shubhachetananda? Yeah, camera, please. I guess you're doing, I can't tell anything with the lighting. Turn sideways, Dada. Okay, breathe out, suck in. Okay, that's looking pretty good. He's wearing 3 or 4 layers of clothing, makes it, you know, makes it easy to ignore. All right. Parashakti, did you do it? Okay, breathe out, and suck your belly in. That's it, yeah. Pull your shirt against your belly. Okay, good. Pretty good. All right. How many of you are able to feel the suction when you're raising? Let me get into, unpin her. And you can feel the suction. It should not be just, I will show you the difference. This is pressure. This is just pressing my belly in. And now this is sucking. Can you see the difference?
Yes.
This is pressure. And this is sucking. Can you see the difference?
Yes, Dada. Can.
So that's what I want you to get. That's what I want you to be able to teach. And it's not so easy. There is a website where he goes into little details of standing against the wall and putting things on your belly, et cetera, et cetera. There are some hints to do that. Tapan, I didn't see you do it. Show me something. It looks promising. You're doing something. Yeah, suck it up. Close your, there we go. Yeah, close your throat and suck it up. Okay, good. I think you're getting it there. A little more practice. Okie dokie. Anybody else? Okay, that's everybody, I guess. Surabi, I didn't see you. She's hiding in the corner. It's just me, Dada. I'm not very good at this.
No, Dada.
I
I
just
have
had.
full stomach. I can't do it.
Oh, okay. All right, Vinay. He's a swimmer. He should be able to do this. Go for it.
I can do it, but I'm not showing you.
Okay. That looks pretty good, Vinay, from what I can tell. If you want to pick up your shirt, I can tell better. Yeah, he got it. Can you see that the ribs are sticking out like that? That's what you want to see. You want to see that the ribs are really sticking out relative to the belly. All righty. Who else can I torture? Hita Prabha, always hiding.
She will do tomorrow only.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, she's eating or something. That's right. Okay. Shivani? Did we do Shivani? I forget. Yeah, we did. She was talking about her tummy muscles. Okay,
Yeah.
very good.
Which one?
Another
Ani-
Shivani. Didi Shivani. Did you do this one for me?
Which one?
The Udayan Mudra.
Hmm?
Yeah, you did. Udayan Mudra, I believe.
No, she
Ah, Udaya Mudra.
No,
Okay.
no, she didn't. Okay.
But
But you're eating, right?
yes, I need. I cannot do.
Okay, then do it tomorrow if you're eating.
But I can do. It's possible. But
Okay.
not now.
My stomach was so full.
Yeah.
Okay.
I eat. I take lunch timing.
Bunch of bozos. Okay.
Okay.
Anyway, that's what I get with time zones.
Mm.
Okay, very good. All righty. Anybody else I haven't seen? Ananda Kripad disappeared. All right.
I can do it, but tomorrow, though, not today.
Okay, very good. Any questions on this mudra? So there are yoga people where they go in and out, and more rapidly, but Baba just says that do it 8 times for 8 seconds. Very effective for digestive problems. I like to combine it with the peacock. You could combine it with the bow pose if you like also.
Question,
Yeah.
Vinay here. Are you familiar with the term Bajroli, B-A-J-R-O-L-I? I think it's similar to this, and it was something I learned decades ago, which is why I practice this one as well. It's where you isolate one side of the muscles or the other side, and it's really good, to draw air in even if you get practiced at it. Is that a different situation than what we're doing?
Okay. I think you got the name wrong, or at least you learned it from somebody else. I will explain. The common name from what you're talking about is Noli. Bajroli is a mudra that Baba recommends for people who have difficulty, that I expect difficulty with controlling their urination. And so the Vajroli mudra is done while you're peeing, while you're passing your water, and you close off the water 3 or 4 times while you're passing your water. And we'll show you that. I mean, I'll show it to you in the description. Noli is the one, and Sudeepa can do it pretty well.
I can do that too also.
Who can do? Who says?
Me, Kapil.
It feels good. It feels really good when you do it, actually.
Okay, you're not going to do it today because you've just eaten. So if you want to show it to us, Vinay, that would be fine. But the usual
the
name-
best, huh?
I'm sorry?
Sudeepa the best. She did it
Sudeepa
very
does
nice.
it really well.
Yeah.
All right, so maybe tomorrow she'll show it to us. But today, and it's called Nauli, N-A-U-L-I, or maybe 2 I's. Vajroli, I will show you the Baba's description of Vajroli mudra. So hang on, and here we go. During urination, contract the Vajroli nadi, that's referring to the urinary sphincter, and hold it for some time, then release the hold, practice 3 times. This exercise can be practiced when the urine is clear and the flow is normal. After urination, be doubly sure to wash with water. So this helps control the urinary functions.
Thanks for clarifying, and you are right. It was Nali Kriya that I was doing.
Of course
not
I'm right. I'm always right, except when Jivan Deva tells me I'm wrong, and then I'm wrong. Okay. There we go. All right, it's 5:05. Bandha Traya Yoga we're going to do next time. And we have these other mudras.
Dada,
Yes.
I have a couple of asanas that I didn't get to show you that I want your suggestion on. One
Okay,
is camel and the other, yeah?
Go ahead.
Because
do it.
both, I think, Shalabhasan and the camel posture, Uttanasana, I think they're good for tummy muscles, no?
Ustrasana. The Ustrasana is Shalabhasana. Not really, but let's see them.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Do it.
And
do it,
also, if we have time, can I show you chakra asana also? I'm
Yes.
not sure if I'm doing it right. Thanks. Is there time now, or should I fix another time? Because you want to finish the class, no?
Well, okay. Any other questions? You can show up to me at 5 o'clock. Any other questions or comments? Am I going to try and get another mudra in? Yeah, let's do one more mudra.
Mm.
So here we go. This is the Parthivi mudra. And you lie on your back, spread the arms on the floor beside the body, close the eyes, concentrate the mind on the Muladhara chakra, breathe in and then breathe out suddenly, practice 7 times. So there's a bunch of mudras just like this, and they are designed to energize the chakra that you're talking about. So here's what it looks like. Silence, everybody. Kapil Dev, silence yourself, please. I can't even figure out how to do that right now. There we go. Mute everybody. Okay. So you cannot tell, but I'm going to think about my Muladhara chakra. And as breathing in, and you do it 7 times, and that's it. So just do that a few times and see how it feels, and see that your energy is flowing down towards your Muladhara chakra. So do that right now.
And you just breathe in and out?
That's it. Mentally, you're flowing energy towards your Muladhara chakra. So you're
breathe in slowly, but then without pause, breathe out immediately. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out immediately without pause. Only the breathing in slow, but breathe out is sudden. You understand? Because people are doing different ways. Some people are doing like Bhastrikasana.
Yes.
Okay, first of all, make sure you use your belly breath or the belly and the chest breath.
Yeah, breathe in this way.
And then exhale suddenly, especially using the belly muscles. So here you're going to be contracting your abdominal muscles to get the full breath out. Yes, Rafaela. Or are you going to sleep?
No, not. But you exhale from the nose?
Yes.
Only from nose, okay.
Yes.
And this is for what again? Energy?
This energizes the Muladhara chakra. So it will be prescribed in various disorders in Yogika Chikitsa. So first, yeah, that's it. Take your full breath, Rafaela, and then blow it all out suddenly.
By mouth?
Without pause. No,
through the nose.
Breathing out immediately without pause, but you can breathe out slowly.
No, you breathe out quickly.
Okay, but without pause. No?
Yeah, you don't hold it inside.
Yeah.
It's not a pranayama in the sense of lengthening the breath.
What's the name of this one, Dada?
This is called Parthivi Mudra.
Parthivi Mudra.
Okay, Parashakti, let's see you breathe. Breathe out and breathe out quickly. Okay, now, Didi, you're doing what many people do. You don't have control over your chest. So when you're breathing out, you press your belly, but also the chest goes down. They both go down at the same time. Breathe in, and now everything all the way out. And push the chest down. Okay, and breathe in again. And the chest comes up now, and the belly comes up. Now push it all out, chest and belly both. Now you're getting it. Can you feel the difference? Okay, Radha, go ahead.
Namaskar, Dada. I go.
I'm looking at Radha. Namaskar. Breathe in, Radha, belly and chest, and then blow it all the way out. Quickly, all the way out. Chest and belly down. Chest down, and belly down. Okay.
Is this in Charya?
Yeah,
Karuna Devi.
I just showed it to you. Karuna
Namaskar.
Devi.
I have to stop also. Namaskar.
Okay, take care, Surabhi. Don't do this on a full stomach.
Yeah, thank
Okay, Karuna Devi, I'm missing you. Hang on.
Why?
I don't see you.
Why here?
Oh, okay, there you are. Okay. Go ahead. Breathe in and suddenly all the way out. Quick. All the way out. Blow it out. And belly down also. Belly down and chest down. Okay, now breathe into your belly and chest. And then breathe out with your belly and chest. Push the belly down, push the belly down, push the belly down. All right. I can see that you guys don't have control over your belly and chest. It's very common. We're going to have to work on this tomorrow. Okay, very good. So you practice some of this breathing, and we'll work on this tomorrow. Okay?
Okay.
Very good. Thank you. Namaskar.
Namaskar.
And what's your name? Katie. Kanika. Yes, Dada.
Just one thing, important thing I discovered now, again, deep research, mental research about Maha Aham Chitta that we are arguing in the ideology.
Yes, let's argue some more. Okay.
I discovered, really, I was meditating again and again. I discovered what was the problem.
Okay.
Actually, Baba clearly mentioned in the sutras. Look, read again. Sutra 114, chapter 1, 114, 115, 116, 117. Clearly, Baba stated here that in the primordial stage, the beings are with the chitta, and aham maha is inside the chitta. Then slowly, the aham grows from inside the chitta, growing out of the chitta. And that portion, which is out of the chitta, the border of aham and the border of chitta, that portion is called intellect. Baba defined it, intellect.
Right.
Then the mahat is growing from inside the chitta, passing the aham. So the portion of mahat and aham, that portion is called intuition, according to Baba.
Right.
So intuition is in the mahat, intellect in the aham, and instinct in the chitta. So if you see the koshas, the intuition part of the koshas are the three superconscious mind: Ati Manasha, Vijnanamaya, Ihra, Mayada, intuitive mind. They are not intellectual mind. Manomaya kosha can be intellectual mind and also partly instinct, little bit. So I think that diagram that we saw is not correct. It is correct, but it is a diagram of prehistoric human being, the tribal mind, where the intellect and intuition not developed. Their mind, first part. There should be two more diagram which is not there. The second diagram should be when the aham is developed. So that means the manomaya kosha go above the chitta a little bit. Then when the human category, human mind, developed human mind came like the sadhus, yogis, the mahat is growing. So the ati manasha, vijnanamaya kosha and hiramaya kosha should go up to the mahat. So there should be three diagrams. But Baba put there only one diagram, the primordial macrocosmic mind. That is what is in the chart. So my intuition was telling this.
I get it.
Again, you will understand the intuition mind is mahat.
I know the passages in Ananda Sutram. I
Yeah.
get it.
Yeah, it is written clearly. The portion beyond aham and mahat, beyond aham, below the mahat border is called intuition. Baba defined that as intuition.
Right.
And intellect is aham and beyond the chitta.
Right.
So that
I
is
forget
intellect.
the Sanskrit and I remember what you're saying.
Yeah.
I'll take a look at it and see if there's a way to combine them, but I think I certainly understand what you're saying.
Yeah, I draw the chart also like this.
Ah, okay.
So
Very
that
good.
orange part is intuition, the red part is intellect, the black part is instinct. This is
Yeah.
the definition of Baba.
Very good. Thank you, Dada. Okay, well done. I'll check it out, then we'll see.
Yeah, you check it.
Very good.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, everybody. Okay, now we can all,
7:30.
we're gonna watch this spectacle of Kanika trying to do these asanas. I'm gonna spotlight you, Kanika.
Thank you. First, that mudra you just did, breathe in, breathe out.
Right.
What was that one called?
It's
Yeah?
called Prathivi Mudra, and you're focusing on your Muladhara chakra. You take a deep breath, stomach and chest breath, and then blow it out suddenly. And do that 7 times.
Dada, it's at 7:30 when we see each other, right?
Correct.
Okay. Bhavanam Kevalam.
Bhavanam Kevalam. 2.5 hours from now. We meet in 2.5 hours.
Okay.
One more time. Breathe out forcefully. There we go. One more time forcefully. Through the nose, preferably. Or we give, if you're going to breathe out through your mouth, give some resistance. You want some of that energy flowing down towards your belly. You want it flowing down towards your Muladhara chakra. So I would recommend giving some resistance with your mouth or go out through the nose.
Okay.
There we go. Okay. Good.
Then this usna. This
Ustrasana.
One, like,
Hands are down.
Ustrasana. Okay.
Yep.
Like that?
Yep. A little higher. Okay, right there, 30 degrees, 30 seconds. I didn't make anybody else do it 30 seconds, but just for you, we'll do it. 3, 4, 5, 6,
We're up to
7, 8. If it gets too hard, bend your knees. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Keep your back flat against the floor. Keep your psoas protected. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 27 and a half, 9, 30. Okay, very good.
God. So that builds up the tummy muscles, yeah?
You betcha. But if you use your psoas muscle and let your back come up off the floor, it will not build up your tummy muscles.
Okay.
So put your hand under the small of your back.
Yeah.
That's it. Now lift yourself up, do the Ustrasana, and make sure that your back is pressing hard on your hands.
Not hard, but.
Okay, well then fix it. Roll your pelvis. Roll your pelvis so that your back is pressing hard on your hands.
Okay. I got the idea.
Okay, very good. Now you can do, yeah, you can do some Apanasana if you want to reverse the effect of that. That's
So
fine.
that's this, like this, then clench wrists, no? Clench the wrists.
Oh, you're talking now about Shalabhasana. Yes, you clench the wrists, right. Head down, right. Head down.
Lift.
Yep. And raise up. Good. So this is a 30-second asana, should you choose to hold it. Yes.
Okay. That's the one you just said to counterbalance the.
No, the one I said to counterbalance that, the Apanasana, is you lie down there and you raise your hips 1 inch off the ground.
With my arms just like that?
Yeah, but no, you raise your hips. No, you're doing the bridge pose. That's Sattu Bandhasana. Get your butt back down on the ground.
Yeah.
Now just rotate your pelvis. Bring your, no, the other way. Rotate it the other way. Yeah, that's it. And just get your butt a little bit off the mat, and that's it. That's Apanasana. No, too much. Too much. Get the small of your back on the ground.
Oh, just like that?
Yeah, and just your butt comes up just a little bit. And that will relax. That will relax your lumbar spine.
Ah. Is this in Charya? This asana?
No.
No, I thought not. Okay. All right.
Yeah,
Thank
so
you.
that helps. So after doing a strong extension like the Shalabhasana, or after you have taxed your psoas muscle because of doing the Ustrasana improperly, then you do this Apanasana to relax your psoas muscle.
Okay, I see. So then I can just feel the base of my spine. Okay.
Right.
Chakra Asan, can I try?
Go for it.
I grab my ankles to put my hip over my feet like that.
Interesting.
Is
That's not how I teach
Yeah.
it. Just do it how you do it.
okay, so I do that first and get my head, and then I use my thighs more than my arms. And go that way.
Very nice. Maybe I'll try it that way. Very nice.
Because if you've got a big bottom, I can't lift up from here. I have to use
Right.
these muscles.
Very good.
Oh,
I may try it
Lord,
your
it's-
way because I have
Oh, look,
difficulty with this asana.
oh really?
I do. Now it's partly because I have my low back is not good either, so I'm always afraid to push up. But anyway,
Because I use all my thigh muscles, which I
Right.
have nice thigh muscles. I push into my thigh muscles
yeah,
and pull off my wrists and my arms.
yep.
Then can I just try peacock? Because I can't do it. Can you help me?
Go
Do you
ahead.
have a few minutes?
I do.
All right. So peacock, I have to put my wrist backwards. I can't do
Yes.
it that way.
Actually, I put mine sideways, but backwards is the official way.
Are we coming back at 7:30?
We are, Sadhana.
Okay.
Then I'll do it facing you a bit. So that's about as close as I can keep my wrists.
Right. That's
Then
very
I
good.
go, I try to lift my legs first.
It's
and
excellent.
then my-
Just stay there.
Is it?
That's it.
So I have, okay. All right then.
But don't kick back. Do it slowly. Keep your balance and do it slowly.
Yeah, anyway, I haven't done it a lot, so I'm not good yet.
Okay.
But like this, and then legs going back,
Yeah.
and then
Slow,
with
slow.
that line,
Slow, slow. Or just stay there.
that's about it.
That's about it. It's just a question of lengthening and changing. Yeah. If you go farther back, it will take more strength of your arms to keep your balance.
You can do in Padmasana
that
as a
what-
variation.
You can do it in Padmasana, and then it'll look really good. It looks harder.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. So
I
do
can
you
show
go
you.
into Padmasana first?
Why not?
Yes.
If you,
Then
and then do I
up
go
on the
over
knee. Yes.
and then
Yep.
come onto the?
Yep.
Okay, it's kind of, because when I start, I have to push my arms together with my legs. I use my thighs to put my arms together. When I do it like this, it's hard to get my arms.
Well, then start the other way, and then get into Padmasana when you're back there.
How would I do that? That's like, not
Yeah, that's how you do it.
Yeah, I'll have to work it out. I can feel muscles pulling, trying to get my legs over each other without my hands.
Okay.
Okay. Then later, I want to do a few more also, maybe two, just to catch up. I wanted to do the stand-up ones, Garuda and balance asana. But we can do it another time if you're busy. Yeah.
We're here now. Do it.
Okay. I have to. Thank you.
If you're ready, then I'm here.
So this one, both these, anyway, I'll just do it. Is that right? Just going straight forward, forward, forward.
Yes, that's very good. Tula Dandasana and keeping your hips flat. Good.
Flat.
Very good. Yeah, that's great.
All right. I'll just do the other side.
Do the other side, right? Excellent.
All right, and then Garuda. Are we?
No, that's
How's that?
that's Natarajasana. In the Garuda Asana, you stand up and you raise
Yeah.
your back leg, but you do not lean forward.
Oh, okay. So back is up straight, huh?
Yes,
Let me try. So I'm going to keep my body sort of upright.
correct.
All right. So it's going to be like that.
Exactly. No,
And then
no.
maybe you.
In this asana, you don't hold your leg. You try and reach your leg without bending it all the way.
Oh, so my Garuda. Oh, so you don't grab your leg. So it's just like that.
That's exactly right.
Oh.
But your hands are straight. Your hands are horizontal with the floor.
Right. Thank you, Dada.
Like that.
That's correct.
That's it.
But
Body
keeping your
straight.
chest is up. Keep your chest up.
Oh, okay, so it's a bit like a ballet dancer.
That's correct.
Sort of.
And the arms are parallel to
Like
the
that?
ground. Lower your left arm, raise your right arm. There we go.
Like that?
Good. Good.
Well, what is this asana? Or we can do that?
That's called the
You know,
King
this
Dancer
one-
pose. It's called the King Dancer pose.
Okay. So it's not real. It's not one of our asanas.
It
Right,
is
so
real, but
Garuda's-
it's not one of ours. But yes, it is real.
So Garuda is this, huh?
Yes, our Garuda is that.
Yeah, but your body is straight. Don't go forward. Body is
Thank you,
straight.
Dada.
Yeah. Raise your left hand up.
Up
Very
more.
good.
Okay.
Your
like that.
left hand up.
My left hand up more.
Yes. Hands are straight, parallel to the ground.
Good.
Look at the ground or not?
No.
Now look front.
The front. Okay. It really works the back muscles, huh?
It really does.
All right. Thank you, everybody. That's lovely.
Thank you. Okay. Take care.
Namaskar.
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 Okay, thanks, Dada. So, Dada, Renendra
Ah.
Nanda,
Yeah.
you there?
Yes, I'm
gonna
here.
I'm going to prove you wrong, or maybe I'll prove you're right. Let me
Again.
go look at this. No, let me look at another sutram. Just a minute.
Yeah, look at
Let me
another
pull it
sutra
up.
definition, Sutra 14, 15, 16, 17.
Yeah, hang on. I need to find it. I had it down here before. Because there's a subtlety there. What is it, chapter 2 or chapter 3?
Chapter 1, 14, 1, chapter 1. Sutra 14.
Oh,
14, 15, 16,
anagrasare.
17.
Right, anagrasare latagume.
No, where you're reading? Chapter 1, 14. 1, Sutra 14.
I got it. I have it. Chitat guna vakshaya rajagole prabalya aham. As the influence of the gunas.
Yes, this one.
Okay, yes. Aham evolves out of the chitta. Very good.
Yeah, that's called intellect, buddhi.
Right. Okay. And sukshma bimukini gati hridaye anham tattva mahat. Okay.
Okay.
Got it. And
Then the definition, 16.
Chitadaham. Okay, there we go. Chitana. Yes. Now.
And then 17.
Okay, I see it. Now, then the question arises.
What is intellect? What is intuition?
Yeah. So, does Baba really say that intuition is in the Atimanas Kosha or in the Vijnanamaya Kosha?
Vijnanamaya and Hiramaya is intuition. Ati Manasha has some kind of intuition, minimum intuition, because it is more creativity.
I understand that we say that, and I think Didi Madhuri said that, but I don't know if Baba said that.
It is somewhere where I read. Ati Manasha Kosha. In Didi Mitra's book also, I will check back. Mind and meditation.
Okay, so Didi Mitra may have said it, and she definitely says, and we say about these chakras, or about these koshas, that the intuition is in Atimanas and Vijnanamaya. I don't know if Baba says that.
Okay, then we have to see what is Ati Manasha, the meanings of Ati Manasha.
Well, I understand that, yes, it means beyond the mind. So we are talking, I'm just trying to, you're trying to tell me that that diagram is wrong, and I'm trying to make sure that we are going with exactly what
I'm
Baba
saying that diagram in the ideology is not complete. There is 2 more diagrams supposed to be added. That diagram is a primordial mind. When the instinct still dominating, intellect is not developed yet, that time. Primordial human being.
Hang on, let me look at the diagram, just a minute. I'm gonna pull it up.
They somehow mixed it.
All right, just a minute. Hang on a second. Get it.
Because the way they put the chart, I think some mistake is there. They couldn't express exactly.
Well, certainly people make mistakes on things. So let's look up the yoga teacher training, because I have the. Oh, did I stop the recording?
No, still on.
Okay, let's stop the recording.
Yeah.
We shouldn't, let us not argue in public.
Right.